first. That one pissed me off. Wake up, you little Chinese piece of shit. Oopsies. There you go. We got it all around here. I'll let them mute it. Muting. Mute. Muted. YouTube. My fucking shit's all. Hey, look at that. Oh, I'll be dipped. Look at it. Finally worked for once. Holy shit. I didn't have to search for it or nothing. And look at that.
Yeah,
Boom, 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 boom.
already.
Already in. I'll be dipped.
H. Farmer, Eric Boodle, Mike Rogers,
We're in we got the
new Betty Swain.
We're in the information zone here. The only problem is now I gotta go all the way around you to get up here.
The Dick Steele.
The Dick Steele.
Well, I could have handed it to you.
I got some fucking yup shit, but these are supposed to be like 3-for-1s. So it's one beer, but it's supposed
Stephen
to be
Kim Atkins. Holy shit, they're going through so fast I can't even keep up with them.
Holy shit.
Scott Harville, Norman Patterson, Pat O'Brien, Lisa's 2932 from Long Beach, California.
Oh, scale.
I'm sorry.
California.
Yeah. Timothy Hanneman.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. I haven't done that in a while.
Mark Crata.
Our English isn't our mother
Mark
tongue.
Crata. Boy, that's just Mark. You're Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Because that name is. Yeah.
Not getting that. Trump
BBR Cummins, Houndagosh, and Truman Hunter.
Shit. Trump got his Peace Prize today. I'll be dipped.
No, it was
Or was it
FIFA won.
FIFA?
The FIFA, the
Soccer?
yeah, but they do other shit like that too. So they gave him one for
Well, that's
actually trying to promote peace around the world. Imagine that.
shocker.
James
Obama
T.
got
Bowman.
one, for bombing people.
Yeah.
But Trump can't get one.
That was the only thing that I wrote down tonight because I got into it with somebody. How many people are here?
Well, I need
129.
someone on here to explain how this is a good fucking idea.
I had somebody argue with me earlier about the boat bomb, the drug boats that we're bombing.
Yeah.
I guess we've done 22 so far, and there's been like 92 people that were on those 22 boats that died.
Unalived.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Obama, this is the only thing I wrote down for tonight.
500 and...
Had 563 drone strikes, considerably more than his predecessor, being Baby Bush.
And where were those drone strikes?
And well, they were in multiple places, but here are the three top. Pakistan, Somalia, imagine that,
shocker.
and Yemen.
And by the way,
Somalia.
Yemen right now is like one of the top 3 worst shithole countries that you would want to go.
Yeah, but imagine that Somalia was in that, and who let a shit ton of Somalians into this country?
Gee,
Let's think about that.
Yeah, and now we have a congresswoman who is Somali.
Yeah, now we have them stealing all the.
But now she's running with her tail between her legs and shutting her fucking
fuck
mouth. Trump is about ready to lay the hammer on her ass. But someone explain this.
FIFA Peace Prize, first time ever given, Betty says. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think they've ever done it before, yeah.
Trump saying 600,000 Chinese students could come to the U.S. draws mega backlash. Yeah. Right here too, bud. Because here's the problem with all those people. Maybe the strict Deerfield. Tampon Tim is the goofiest joke. Yeah. He walks around. He is a.
I think Tampon Timmy is wearing a tampon because of the investigation. Well, what's his name? I can't think of it.
Is he being investigated now?
Oh fuck yeah! It's gone from. What is it up to now? They said now they think it's 7 billion. Originally they thought it was 1 billion.
Banned for life on Grumpy Farmer Owen 333333. Owen's banned? You're banned for
life.
chats?
Well, remember he couldn't do it as that,
Joe McNeff,
so he had to come on
McNeff.
as Gian. Yeah, wasn't that his wife or something's account? I can't remember.
Joanne Mick.
But we don't know how you got banned.
Yeah, right.
That part doesn't make sense.
He didn't do it
because we didn't ban you. I don't
I
get
definitely don't. I'm not in charge of his channel, so Barb did it.
I don't. Yeah.
Blame Barb. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He does it all the time.
But anyways, did you see? I can't think of his name. Fucking drawing a blank. The mayor of
Which state we in?
in Minnesota, the mayor of Minneapolis, the mayor of I can't think of the fucking guy's name. It's driving me nuts. But anyways, I saw an Instagram post today of him sitting down with these Somalians and eating their food. And he's got this big plate of
shit,
dog shit mixed with cat shit mixed with dog food is what it looked like to me. And he's got his mouth full, and you can see they did a close up of his face, and he's like, you can see his eyes and everything. He's like,
not to fucking barf.
Yeah, he's ready to puke, but boy, he's showing that, and then he talks in their language.
What a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Get him the fuck out of here.
PA is in the house. Bert, Todd Lambert, $8 billion. Yeah, I knew it went up. They've all of a sudden in the last couple of days found huge. But isn't it funny that?
So you tell me someone's actually going to be held accountable finally?
Oh yeah, they're finding all this fraud.
And granted, it's been next month. We're going to be a year, right? January
21st, 2 months.
Is inauguration?
Well, almost 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this was not a good idea.
But you got to look back at the Reagan administration. I got into a little battle with somebody that I told just fucking unsubscribe from me. Brian, if you're here, Brian, that means you didn't unsubscribe. Brian Rowland, I think was your name on there. Trump has been a big disappointment. I said, okay. I said, how's he been a big disappointment? So you rattled off some stuff that I thought was really fucking stupid. Like your very first thing was mass deportations. Well, let's see. In the first month, our border was closed.
It's not mass. We only got 2 million out.
Well,
it's not even been a year yet.
Exactly. That was my
18 fucking million here.
That was my point to this guy.
So how's that mass deportation?
No, he was pissed off because he wants mass deportation.
Yeah.
Well, I do too. Yeah. But Rome wasn't built in a fucking day, people.
Bullshit.
That's my point. We got all these fucking libtard judges. It's just like, well, where's all the arrests? Oh, I don't know. What's happened to Comey and Big Tish James lately?
Well, she got off.
Let's see. A fucking progressive libtard judge. So now we got to appeal it. Let's see. They've got Brennan next. They got Bolton. I mean, fucking relax, folks. I realize some of you aren't old enough to remember the worst president of the United States before Biden took that title, which was called Jimmy Carter.
Oh, God.
And it took Reagan 3 fucking years of his first term. They hated him for 2 years. Oh, you're not doing... All of a sudden, the third year came. The country started running good. Does it remind you of something like maybe 2019? When the country was just a fucking humming?
That's fine.
And what did the Democrats do? They threw the pandemic at him, and then we got rid of him. But Reagan luckily got to have 8 years in a row. And the country fucking started...
But was Reagan... I'll give you where my kids are coming from. Because
but I'm just done with the instant gratification people.
Well, these kids have been fucked over for years anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because even still, there's a 50-year mortgage. Come on. Who the fuck come up with that?
Has it happened yet? I doubt it ever will. And like I said...
Why is he even fucking tossing it around?
Well, here's my...
12-year car loan?
Here's my theory, like I just said in a recent video. If you take out a 50-year mortgage, you get what you deserve.
Right.
You're a fucking idiot. If you take out a 12-year car loan, you get what you deserve. You're a fucking idiot. I mean...
I'm sure they're doing the numbers already, but, I mean... Look at all the houses that were bought and sold during the scamdemic that were overpaid for. And if the rooster comes home on that, the housing market is going to fucking just explode and not in the right direction.
It takes longer to clean up a mess than it does to make it. Exactly, B. Barrett Cummins. Yeah, but the whole house thing, too. It's like my cousin Ronnie and I were talking yesterday about these vehicles. I've never once bought a vehicle without getting an awesome deal. Because you know what? If you want to buy a brand new vehicle, I suggest in the next...
I wouldn't buy it.
I'm thinking 6 to 10 months is going to be the time to do it. Because drive around and look at these lots. They're fucking loaded. They're loaded. You're going to start...
That's because they're asking a fucking mortgage payment.
And they're all... And what happens when that happens? All of a sudden, you can have employee pricing and get $10,000 to $12,000 off.
They got to get last year's shit off the lot.
So, if you're in that big of a hurry to have... Remember my video about wants and needs? There's a difference between, oh, my vehicle's got 100,000 on it. I need one right now. No, I can probably drive it another 10,000 and in 6-8 months get one for $10,000 less than what they're selling them for now because their fucking lots are so full.
I the bear had a 2019 F-250 diesel, so we'll see how that goes. Don't tell the wife. Because I was like, nope, this fucker's paid off. I'm just going to run it into the dirt. And I'm like, I can afford, when it is in the dirt, I'm not going to be able to afford to have a better one. So, yeah.
Andy and Jimmy in chat from frozen Saskatchewan, Canada.
It's
minus 25 degrees
Whoa,
Celsius.
shit.
All right, well, what's that in Fahrenheit? We don't do the...
Yeah, we don't do the...
We don't do metric down
Celsius.
here.
We speak American.
Yeah. Hi at Motorin USA. Tom Anderson.
This is... Oh, let me tell you what the younger... I don't know about Chelsea, if she's saying anything. Of course, she's not probably in the same headspace, but... Like, my oldest one is very frustrated with said administration. Granted, yes, you know, they have my genes, so they're not patient. But he's 25 and still trying to get a house. And he compared himself to me at 25. I built that house over there on the other road when I was 25. But what he doesn't understand, and which makes him better than me, was I went into debt to my fucking eyeballs. He refuses to buy anything that he can't pay the mortgage on for 6 months with the money he has in the bank. So he's smart and impatient at the same time. You know, but the thing, I mean, you look around here.
And possibly a little unrealistic.
But
I'm
looking at, he's sending me shit, 180 grand for a single wide trailer on 2 acres of fucking property. That's retarded.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It's retarded.
But you talk about a crash. That's what we need. Because everything, first of all, like I said.
Not my fucking line of work, we don't. But
well, no, but I don't mean a complete, absolute. What I mean is the people.
The
if you're in a house now, and you don't have to move, but you want that $500,000 house that's really only a $350,000 house, that's on you for buying it. If people stop doing that, guess what? That $500,000 house goes back to being the $350,000 that it should be.
Look what happened during the scamdemic with the vehicles.
Yeah.
Vehicles went through the roof, quality went to the fucking... It's still in the toilet. I don't care what it is. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, they're all junk now.
Yep.
And they're $110,000 for a half-ton fucking truck. Insane. And now they're sitting there. So, yeah, as soon as people stop buying these fucking houses for these inflated prices, maybe it will drop down some. But, you know, neither him or I can. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking single wide trailer. Are you kidding me? 180 grand?
Well, look at the price of fucking...
And nothing else has gone down.
Like farmland out in the Midwest. I read these articles in my farm magazines where, you know, a farm sold for a record price of $23,000 an acre.
Right now. I want to see.
Google what?
Because I always complain to you about gas. And you're like, oh, I'll give him time. So I want to know, how long did it take Trump to get gas down to below $2 in his first term?
I have no idea. All I know is right now we're supposedly at Chuck. Tampon Tim is a retard. Look, I'm going to say one thing on that. I said this to him when I walked in and I told him what the title was going to be because he hadn't seen it yet, what they were doing. I get to a certain point, this much of a point, him saying, because he has a son who I think is Down syndrome or something, so a special needs child. But Tim, they're not going by your house yelling that to your son, okay? Just so you know, they're yelling that to you. I mean, wake up. J-Dub, mom's favorite story about dad looking at brand new car and saying we're going to own that car one day, and sure enough, 10 years later, we owned it.
Yeah.
My next house will be a converted shed. Carl's in. Timmy isn't a retard. He put tampons in boys' bathrooms. He's a wonder tard. he make a normal retard seem advanced. Tom Anderson says farm in South Dakota sold for $20,000 an acre, less than a week later. One in Iowa sold for $30,000. Yeah, that's what I mean. And the farmer who bought it, there's no way that pencils out. That's my point.
So let's see, right there. So 2016, it dipped down, and it ticked up around 18. 2020, it was tanked, and then we had between 2020 and 22. What happened?
Yeah, exactly.
And then boom, she
exactly.
was ready to fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because that's all he talks about. Get the energy down.
And now if
everything
you can
else.
get it over a little farther,
Yeah,
it would
of
show
course.
that it's back.
This is it's showing 30 years.
Yes.
Which I don't know why it's only going to 2022. But I'm just
Statistics
I'm
are always
still,
like 2 years behind. I don't get it.
Why
500.
did well, here's one. Why has the
Hit the thumbs up.
allegedly we've dropped 1.1 million jobs this
Crazy
year?
Dave, what's
What
up?
the fuck is up with that shit?
Where'd you read that? Jobs are up from what I read. Or the amount. See, here's the other thing. It's like
if you're counting DoorDash,
it's like the unemployment rate. Don't ever look at the unemployment rate. Look at the number of people working. The unemployment rate is another one of their. All I know is I saw Hakeem Jeffries on CNN or MSN, whatever the fuck they call it now.
why does that sound familiar?
The black senator or congressman, whatever he is. He's the number 2 behind Schumer. You don't know who Hakeem Jeffries is?
I could probably.
Oh,
Once
God.
I see the dude's face, I'd be like, oh yeah.
He was on one of them, and this was exactly what he said, folks, and this is what's driving me nuts. Why I think we're going to lose 26 and possibly 28. He says Donald Trump is lying to the American people, and they're like, "Whoa, how is he lying to?" He said he was going to come in day one and start bringing prices down. This is from a guy who was part of the fucking party that caused 10% inflation and everything to go up. And then you see all of these so-called conservative people on the right saying the same thing. So you're basically agreeing with the Democrat, and that's what the fucking lamestream media is running with. Stop. Stop.
Who is it? I seen a clip from CNN of all places actually held someone to the fire. How was that, broad?
Yeah, I saw one too. That
It was a chick on there. She was like all stumbling.
I was surprised.
Didn't know what to do, but I think the Republicans are probably going to lose in the midterm. We're probably going to lose either one or the other or both, possibly, just because of. Unfortunately,
he's the minority leader of Congress, Mike said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the number 2.
Straight Obama.
Well,
AKA straight Obama.
Yeah, he's the Obama light.
Team you, Obama. Yeah, looks.
Lee Bork's crew is here, Michael Brash says. Why is Bork here? I didn't see
Got
it.
your card there, Mr. Brash. Appreciate you.
Me too.
Finally went out and checked the mail since it was,
Wanda said, hey, Grumpy and
20.
Jimmy finally catching alive.
What's the price of your land, Grumpy?
Nowhere's near what the fucking land in the Midwest is.
Right.
Probably on average around here, somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 an acre.
Ain't to judge until you see the economy next July. Let's hope so. We are a lot of farmers going for the Democrats now. Why are a lot of farmers going for Democrats?
That's a good question. Watch my video that comes out in 2 days.
Oh, sure.
Because I'll probably piss a lot of farmers off, but I don't care. Just like I did in the last one where I said, wow, so many liberal farmers.
Can't fix 4 years in one. Yeah.
Because what cracks me up...
Here's the thing, though, that that the boys get impatient about is, and I tried to tell Silas tonight, too, is like, look at, you guys, they're worse than me. You wonder what, they're bombarding my phone with shit from Instagram. I'm like, you can't fucking believe everything you see on that fucking thing or read. One. And two, which is a problem, and I agree with this one, is they see him writing checks and doing all this shit for other countries, and we're still suffering over here, which that still pisses me off to no fucking end.
Oh, I agree, but it's also been going on for 75
Right,
years.
but again, it's now everything is right here. Here it is, right here on the phone, and it's all now we can.
What?
30 years ago, no one could figure that shit out.
What's he talking about? Wonderful young lady in that piv.
The fuck's a piv?
What's a piv? We got a priest in.
Michael Bragg.
Sarah.
What are you talking about?
Are you saying pick? Is there a pick behind this? It's got a wonderful young lady in it. We're confused, Michael. You got
I got army shit behind us.
wonderful young lady in that PIV. We don't know what you're talking about, Michael.
Oh, he's talking about his wife in the picture on the card.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Got it. Never mind. Got it.
He figured it out.
Got it. What? Sierra Priestess.
Well,
gave you
spell a
10
little
bucks?
better, would you, for fuck's sakes? We don't know what a PIV is.
Sierra just gave you $9.99.
That's because Sierra knows I'm a good person.
You I gotta do a live stream.
No farmer in his right mind would ever vote for a Democrat. Well, I would hope not, but there's a lot of them that are. My video in 2 days, well, the Dick Steele who's in here sent me a 12 and a half minute, what was it off of Facebook, I think it was, video, and I filmed that and then I spoke afterwards. It's the same thing I've been preaching to you people. Are our prices great? No, not for what our costs are. But they're fucking higher now than they were October 1st of 2024 before Trump was ever in office. The elections weren't even for another month after that. So Biden was our president. There was no tariffs, no trade deals going on, none of this shit. Speaking of trade deals, if you keep up on this shit like I do, the UK, or excuse me, the European Union, which is what, Carl, you'll know for sure, 27 countries, something like that, 20-something countries, just signed a deal with us, and some of them aren't happy. I saw whoever the leader of Brussels is bitching about it. Well, I think the United States got more out of it than what we did.
It's about fucking time.
Did you think it was going to be any different? Because
Right.
like Trump said, and most Americans don't realize, you guys have all been screwing us for years.
Yeah, it's time to pay your fair share. Remember that one?
So we now have an agreement with the European Union. We just signed one with South Korea. I love how they did this. It's called the KORUS, KORUS. Huh, wonder where they got that from. KOR for Korea, US. Where they are our number one exporter of American beef, and the 40% tax was just dropped. So beef farmers that have been bitching, you should be happier now.
So he did the deal with Argentina to help them out with their beef.
Well,
But now he's selling our beef.
Yes and no. It didn't have anything to, I don't think it really had anything to do with the beef.
There's one farmer on Instagram that was losing his
I know.
mind.
Here's what I get out of the whole Argentina thing. First of all, it's not 40 billion because the second 20 billion, as far as I know, has never went because that was supposed to be private donations, not our tax money. That's supposed to be from his rich buddies, like the one dude that just
building the ballroom,
like the Dell guy who just put $6.25 billion or whatever it was, so that every kid born in this country now gets to start out with like $250, $300 in an account to start growing. Yeah, this guy donated the guy who owns Dell. But anyways,
did not hear that.
The Argentina thing,
I've
and
been on that for a while.
Carl, you can probably chime in on this one. It was 20 billion because China gave Argentina 18 billion. China wants Argentina's rare mineral earths, rare earth minerals. Didn't China just threaten not too long ago, before we supposedly got this deal with China, to cut us off from their rare earth minerals? So Trump is trying to keep China out of Argentina because Malay is supposedly a conservative trying to get Argentina straightened around.
Here's the guy with the chainsaw and the weird haircut.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
who cut a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, so basically, I get America first. But like I said in that one video a while ago, we can't be America only, or else we'll die. Because we need stuff from other countries, and we need to ship some of our shit to other countries. So we need to pick and choose the countries that
we're sending our shit to,
that we know we can make deals with, and we know will invest in our country. Like, is it Japan, Carl, that they're putting trillions of dollars into this country?
Yeah,
I think it's Japan.
I heard that a while ago.
Yeah,
they were going to start building some factories.
Yep, and we have
car factories.
And we have interests in Argentina that we're trying to protect. You've been buying Brazilian beef for decades. Exactly. I keep trying to tell the people that argue with me on my channel. Well, this is my channel. I mean, my regular videos. Same thing with Mexico. We've been importing beef from Mexico since before you and I were born, Carl. It's just we stopped here a year ago, or not a year ago, but, well, it's close to a year now, I guess, back at the beginning of this year, because they had that screwworm. Oh, gee, that's horrible, Trump. You kept us from getting fucking nasty, rotten, screwworm-infected beef sent into this country. Once their problem is solved, we'll start taking beef again. Our beef herd in this country is at a 1951 level. We can't feed ourselves with the level that we're at. When China spends money in a
Yeah.
country, they get something for it. Exactly.
Why
A
can't
port or a mineral mine.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that
Well,
was
that's
Trump's
because-
thing behind
Well,
Argentina.
that's because China's been doing fucking, some crude fucking dealing for how long? And we've been fucking fat, dumb, and happy over here.
Lloyd Ney says, I buy canned beef that is from Brazil.
Boo.
What the fuck is canned beef?
Like Spam?
Down at Dollar General here in town. It's
Good
not bad
Lord.
tasting beef
What
for
the-
being a
holy
can.
fuck, bud.
It's edible.
Get a hold of fucking the priest and get some real
Don't
beef,
like the
bud.
gravy that it's in, but the beef is good.
Jesus. Yeah.
It must be like Spam if it's canned beef.
I mean, I like mine, semi-fresh off the kale.
Thanks to overregulation, you can't raise enough beef to feed everyone. Exactly. And the great thing I saw tonight, Carl, it was on fucking Newsmax. I guess in Brazil, they were trying to do something to your farmers to some sort of regulation to be able to track the beef, which is not a horrible idea because they're doing it here in the United States too. But it now got delayed from 2026 to 2030. And what's going to happen because of it is you guys are going to rip down some more rainforest
Oh, great.
to make some more farmland and
Perfect.
some more pasture land
Oh,
and all
and
that.
then all the tree huggers
We're-
are free. Oh, cow farts!
But that's my
Global
point.
warming!
Where are all the fucking environmentalists? If we do
You see-
something here in this country,
Well,
holy shit.
look
But
at-
it's okay to rip down the rainforest. I don't
Look
get
at-
it.
Have you seen what New York's been doing? They started following this
Yeah,
shit.
that
The solar farm.
solar farm.
That's been it's going to be put on protected land by
Well,
the state.
I told you the other day, look at the one fucking
Oh, yeah.
Emmy did.
Yeah.
They went in there and made, I don't know, looking at it, because I'm a fairly decent judge of acreage,
Like 2 or 3.
it's probably a 15-acre field.
bigger, 15 acres.
But what they did, it wasn't one field. There was fucking hedgerows and shit in there.
And
It's
more.
okay to go rip all that down if you're going to put up solar.
Oh, yeah.
But if I wanted to rip down a hedgerow between a couple fields here or something,
Oh,
holy
God.
fuck, I better get permission or else
Because
my
you're
ass will be
not-
in trouble.
You're not the government. The government can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, when it's for their right agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it that way. Canned beef is actually
Right.
dog food.
It's pretty good dog food.
ICE is renting gun club, all left wing. 40 years I have ground beef from Canada, New Zealand, and other countries. Okay, Hoyt, that was a weird comment. You've got ICE somewhere in a gun club along with
Right.
beef from Canada and New Zealand.
Yep.
You lost me on the first part, though. ICE is renting gun club, all left wing. You talking about ICE? Like, throw them out of the country, ICE?
Sure.
Mike Savage, Elpo.
That's the worst.
Oh,
Don't feed your dog that.
canned meat. Probably kangaroo. I don't know about that. Home
don't
canned
need-
venison is better.
We don't need farmers. Remember, the left only eats fake meat and little.
Yeah,
Debbie
and Little
snacks.
Debbie's. Yeah.
How many people we got in the shop tonight, bud?
I buy home ground beef right here from Michigan, so it looks expensive, but it is awesome. It's $2,200 for a half a cow. I buy one every couple years.
Seen why Crops wood plant in Plainville got shut down. Compliments of New York State for supposed pollution.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that, Mike.
But meanwhile, they can mow down protected land
Yep.
that was EPA protected or whatever, or DEC protected New
Well-
York State land, and put fucking solar panels on it. And who's that going to benefit?
Look at how many acres is it that Mike? You probably know this too. How many acres is Micron going to be on, and how many acres of that was
Well, how they
fucking swamp in plain English?
How the fuck are they going to get the damn pipeline all the way to the lake?
Mike Isaac says, "Grumpy, stop it with a canned beef." LOL. Well, it's just
Fucking
funny. ICE is using for training, getting ready for cities. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Got you
Sure
guys.
they were lefties? Are the ICE guys lefties? 'Cause
Like-
that don't make no sense.
Chuck says, got you guys on 5 TVs plus the
Holy
projector
shit.
outside on the side of the RV. 23 people here.
Fuck yeah, bud!
So he will always be Chuck,
Chuck.
in case you guys forget that. And this is funny, Chuck, because he messaged me at like 4 o'clock, a little before. It was right before I was getting ready to jump in the shower. about the title of the video, and I told him we were going to use tampon Tim.
Yeah.
And
you're giving them some insider trading, are you?
And literally a minute at the most, that Chuck, and I don't know if you're here, Chuck, real Chuck Wazowski, or however you pronounce your name, messaged me on Instagram too. And that's what happened that day that I fucked it up when he said something. And I said it was Chuck. But it was funny because it was literally like within a minute. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is what happened the last time.
Yeah. I'm fucking up the Chucks.
How's hunting this year for you? I ain't been out a ton of times since I got that buck, but almost hit one.
Yeah.
Almost hit one right next to my bins tonight on the way here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been out twice because it's too fucking cold.
I forgot the acreage, but for micron, but I heard they will fill in wetland with aggregate from Georgia to. But yes, exactly,
Right.
exactly. But that's okay.
That's fine.
Because it's a chip plant. We need that, which is getting almost 6 billion of our money.
Out that way.
Taxpayer money.
It was late summer.
Well, that's nothing but a fucking swamp over there anyhow.
I can't remember the road, but it's out that way where they're gonna do this development. Yeah. I had this elderly couple that called me and wanted me to rehab a house or whatever. It was theirs, and then they moved or whatever. It sat vacant for a while. Cool, whatever. So I walked the property with a woman. The husband was a Vietnam vet. Guy was cool as fuck. Like, had zero fucks. Marine Vietnam vet. So had zero fucks. Anywho, it was like literally a day. I think it was that evening almost. Maybe it was a day later. She calls me and says, "Hey, don't waste your time writing an estimate. Something's coming through here, and the house is possibly going to be just gone." So I think it might be part of the micron garbage.
I hope they're getting fair market value at
That's
least.
what I hope, especially
and
now
not
the way the
eminent
market
domain
is.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the way the market is, but who fucking
But here's the other thing for those of you who
missed the spot. Missed the spot.
don't know what's going on here in New York with this micron. Google it up. You'll see.
Big chip fucking bullshit.
Google up where it's going in.
Well, Betty just said that, it's going to make fucking traffic's going to be fucking
They're going to put a pipe that we could walk through. It's going to be a 6 foot tall, 6 foot diameter pipe underground, however many feet it needs to be underground.
all the way to Lake Ontario.
All the way to Lake Ontario, which is about 30 miles from where him and I are sitting right now.
Like two of them, isn't it? And there's about one or two.
I don't remember if it's one or two.
Because if they're sucking the water, what are they doing with the...
Well, I don't know what's going to happen with the wastewater because they've never really told us what's going to happen
and
with
then
the
what's
wastewater.
in said wastewater?
Oh, exactly.
That they're going to dump back into the lake, possibly.
But
Let's just see
how long
that
is it going to take to fucking drain Lake Ontario when you're taking that much?
Well, how long is it going to
You're
take?
talking hundreds of thousands of gallons a
billions.
day that they're going to fucking use. It's...
But is it really going to happen?
I don't know.
Because
they
remember
put
who I
it
told
off.
you owned that property, right?
Yeah, but they put it off right now because they're doing the second one in Idaho, which pissed off Chucky Schumer because he says, well, you were supposed to do ours first.
Well, it's because that was his fucking property.
Yeah, he goes,
Little fucking pointy nose cunt.
He goes, and the owner there or whatever, probably can't call him an owner, head honcho person for Micron said, well, the one in Idaho won't take as long and whatnot. It could be 15 years before we see ours here, which means to me,
get excited.
it's probably not going to fucking happen.
Yeah. Because that's a ways. Because that's what township is that technically in? Like Liverpool, Cicero, Clay?
Yeah, Clay, Cicero.
That's a ride to the fucking lake from
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I just told them that's 30 miles from where we're sitting.
You're not. How is that going to be a straight shot? How many people's yards you digging?
Oh, exactly.
You know?
How many farm fields?
Hey, by the way,
through?
we have to demolish your house because we got to put this pipe in. Here's $100,000. Go fuck yourself.
That's funny. Hoyt was the one that had the canned beef. Sorry, I'm mentally challenged. I live in Timmytown. Apparently he's from Minnesota.
Well, if you keep living there, you never know. That might be a gourmet dish. Well, that fucking retard.
Exactly, Mike Blake. They never talk about how stuff is done in the beginning.
No.
Or what to do with the waste at the end.
We have to pass the bill first.
Yeah, to see what's in it.
Thank God that old fucking bag.
Did you see Tim Burchin's?
Who's gonna fucking replace that bag?
Who knows? Some other piece of shit from California. Did you see
shut
Tim Burchin's Instagram post today?
No.
He was talking about the ACA, which should have been called the UCA, the Unaffordable Care Act, because that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, all bullshit.
The Democrats like Hakeem Jeffries going on TV doing his usual, Chuck Schumer too. You know, the Republicans are the ones that are...
Keep your doctor.
Yeah, the Republicans are the ones holding this up, you know, and they're the ones that are, you know, causing all the pain and all this stuff.
Of course it
Not
is.
one fucking Republican voted for Obamacare.
No.
So these subsidies that are supposed to come to an end right now at the end of this year is because you Democrats put that in. Yes, you Democrats are the ones that made these subsidies end. And these subsidies, like Tim Burchett said, have made the insurance companies fat as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got the
game.
subsidies, not the humans. And the reason to get the subsidies was to lower premiums that they never did.
Well, you wouldn't suppose that none of these insurance companies had a drug deal with these Democrats.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, and
Not at all.
had in their fucking bank account.
So now there was something that just got passed. I think it was in the big beautiful bill where they're losing some of this subsidy shit.
Betty Swain, if it was affordable, why do you need subsidy?
Exactly. So now
That's because it was written up by fucking politicians.
So now what are they going to do? The insurance companies are threatening, well, we're going to have to raise premiums. Because like I've told you guys in a lot of my videos about the totem pole, how we're down here and everybody above us, if this fertilizer company made X amount of dollars this year, their goal next year is to make 2% more, no matter what. So who's that trickle down to? The insurance companies are the same fucking way. Take their subsidy away, they're going to raise premiums because they're not going to make less money.
Oh, no.
They're going to make more.
I mean, just file a insurance claim and see how much of a joke that is.
Exactly, Carl. They shut down the government to try to get the ACA pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we being forced to bend the knee to the 20-some million people on the ACA that the media says are on it? Why were people forced to pay a penalty if they didn't get health insurance? That should be their choice. I mean, personally, I think people should be insured for when bad shit happens to you.
How about this?
But
all the money we spend, how come we don't have free health care?
Well, here's the other thing too, though. It's like my brother was in the hospital the other night, and this is the same thing that happened to my daughter when she was 7 or 8. We had just sold the cows like the year before, so maybe she was 9. I don't remember. She had friends over playing tag in the barn. She turned the corner too sharp, and she was just the right fucking height to get the corner of one of the stalls right here. Oh, it was bad. I mean, I had to pry her hands off her face. The blood's coming out.
Head wounds gush a lot.
Long story short, from...
not crying or nothing, right?
Oh, not at all. From about... I don't know what time it was at night until like 3 o'clock in the morning. We sat there waiting and waiting. And while we were in the hospital, I noticed the same thing that my brother said, and his girlfriend said they noticed. You wait in the hallway, or there's no room. There was like 5 or 6 cops, a half a dozen people in handcuffs.
Oh, nice.
So I asked the security guard. This was when my daughter was in. I go, what the fuck is going on here?
15 years.
He goes, this is when all the scum of the earth basically comes in for their free health care. This is when people literally try to get arrested so that then they can say, oh, I got a pain, and the cop has to take them to the hospital.
Yeah.
While the people who have insurance
basically rigging the system.
Wait to get treated.
Right.
Yep.
Welcome to America. And trust me, it ain't much, but if I didn't have the VA, I wouldn't know what the fuck I get nothing. Insurance companies, big pharma, and doctors all benefit too much to lower price. Too much to lower price.
H farmer, I've been canceling some of my insurance policies as the premiums come due this last year. I'm tired of paying for it all. It's crazy what shit costs.
Try owning a business in this communist state.
I mean,
all the insurances you have to have just to run a fucking business.
Yep.
And then you got, God forbid, you fucking get on a ladder.
Well, then all the insurance you gotta have for your shit you need to.
2 trailers, a truck, business insurance, comp. I still have to carry comp, and I don't have fucking employees. Because if I step foot on another contractor's job,
Oh, okay.
I gotta have comp.
See,
and
I
versa
used
versa. So everything is a joke.
I used to keep the comp, but then I finally got rid of it because I'm like, you know what? I don't
Good,
have
well, I
any.
better not slip and fall at that barn then.
I don't even live in the States, and I still have to pay for the ACA. Yeah, Carl. Yeah. Great, ain't it?
I think I finally quit getting the letters in the mail from the VA to prove that I was insured.
It really is almost cheaper to pay a doctor out of your pocket. Yeah, so here's...
I just went to the dentist. Got a tooth pulled. $450. Here you go.
Yep, not today. Yesterday. I don't know why you're telling me I'm on YouTube now. I've fucking been on YouTube for over half an hour, dummy.
Yeah.
So yesterday I went and had my yearly physical, which, blood work, all that. They take your fucking blood pressure, all that kind of horse shit, and ask you, what hurts, how you pee, and all this stupid shit as you get older. And it's free because you get your what do they call it, wellness check ever since the Unaffordable Care Act.
Yeah.
You get that free. Okay. But yet, if you end up in the fucking hospital,
Get fucked.
yeah, I mean,
Get fucked.
but give me my blood work for free. That
my mother's working part-time. Obviously, where my dad's at. Dad's not doing nothing. Mom's got this, I won't say what the prescription's for, but it started off at $200 a month. Started at $200. Guess where it's at now? Fucking $600.
Yeah, that don't surprise me.
And they're both, Dad calls it his fucking, his welfare check, because that's basically what it is. It's like, how the fuck can people afford that shit?
Good news, hopefully, because Trump just did some deal with on prescriptions too that are supposed to be coming down. Like I said, slow down, folks.
You gotta back it down.
He ain't got a wand.
The boys get me wound up just because they're wound up, and they have a couple good points. I mean, there's a certain country that we give them billions of dollars, and there's no homeless in their streets, and their college and their health care is paid for. Certain country.
Well,
about the size of New Jersey, has about 9 million people.
They
wear funny hats.
I'm not sure that.
And they've committed a lot of fucking war crimes.
I'm not sure free healthcare is that great though.
Oh, I have free healthcare. Trust me, it's not that great.
Because I got to do it with a Canadian the other day.
Yeah, how's this?
When we were talking about gas prices.
I gotta get a light.
And this person was more than happy to pay an extra couple dollars a gallon. When you figure it out gallon-wise, because they do liters. Because that went towards their free health care. And they had to go to and this is the part that was really interesting. Yeah. They had to go to the hospital in an ambulance. And
this is in Canada.
Yes, and the only thing that they got charged for was the $3.78 prescription they had.
Okay.
If you had to go to the hospital in an ambulance for something that required a really cheap prescription, that's because you couldn't get a fucking doctor's appointment in Canada to go for the sniffles that you had that cost $3.78 for a prescription. Which is why most of you come down here when you need your knees and hips replaced.
And then we buy our prescriptions from Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, that just shows you how fucked up the system is.
Because you're on a 24 to 36 month waiting list to get your knee replaced.
Kill yourself. They got an appointment, no problem. No fucking problem. That's the number one.
James Gallipo, thank you, guys. Small trucks are coming back. That is good news for small-time farmers, gardeners, and markets.
Hell yeah. Well, Ford's got the Maverick.
Oh, did you see the Ford interview?
That's the number one cause of death in Canada right now.
Yeah.
Is self-ending.
Yeah. Did you see the Ford CEO? Can't think of his name.
Somebody just posted it. That Chris Farley, because I remember.
Because Trump rolled back all of Biden's bullshit with the electrics and everything.
Yeah.
He goes, we can actually make vehicles affordable again. Because we don't have to spend all this bullshit.
Right.
He obviously didn't say bullshit on doing all this electric. He said the same thing I have. He goes, yes, there's a place for electric. You want to buy an electric car?
Well, the same as there's a place for solar panels.
Yes.
Not here where it fucking snows.
Exactly. You want to buy a hybrid? Great. But to be forced to buy that shit, and like he said, now that we don't have all that bullshit regulations.
Well, look at what Dodge just did.
We can make vehicles affordable again.
During Biden, Dodge got rid of the Challenger and the Hemi. supercharged Hemi and that fucking Charger that was like 800, you know, the Elephant and all
Yeah,
that shit.
805 horsepower or whatever it
Dodge,
was.
the Dodge Challenger Daytona electric that made
Yeah.
V8 noises, and it
Yeah.
fucking fell on its face.
Yep.
And guess what they're doing now? They're bringing the Hemi back.
Yep.
And they're gonna supercharge. The
Well,
bitch.
look at some of these vehicles. Okay, where I bought the Trail Boss in Auburn there. What's the fucking car dealership this side of it to the north? This side of the Chevy
Ford?
dealer.
Ford? Oh,
It's not Ford. Is that Toyota or it's some other
Or
funky
no,
thing?
Nissan.
Nissan.
Yeah.
Is
'Cause
Nissan?
I actually went there and looked at a truck.
Well, is Nissan the one that makes that Maverick truck? That
No,
electric?
Ford makes the
Okay, maybe it's not called Maverick. There's another one. It's, I don't know, the size of your fucking desk and the ugliest fucking square box piece of shit thing that I've ever seen. And I looked at the sticker on the side of it.
80 grand.
Holy fuck, it was more than what my fucking Trail Boss was.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and again,
and you want to force people to buy that
look
shit.
at the temps that we've had.
Yeah.
It was fucking 9 this morning when I left. Now, I'm just a dumb carpenter that has a trailer full of lithium fucking batteries that just stay in the trailer all the time. And when I get to work after a night of 9 degrees,
I have to charge them.
and I plug in the trailer, all those batteries are fuck you. I'm not doing shit. I gotta bring them inside to where it's at least 60. So how these cars are supposed to function is still beyond me. You like that?
Yeah, who'd you get that from?
That guy. He was my boss.
The Underachiever Award.
Accomplishing absolutely nothing while on active duty orders with HSC.
Oh, speaking of which, I created a shitstorm on Instagram, I guess. And this is a question. This is a question for you and Carl.
Oh shit.
So you know Justin Danger Nunley. Justin Nunley, the comedian, funny guy on Instagram. He's like sponsored by NASCAR. He's done weird shit on his fucking Harley, riding it, standing up, and all this kind of shit. Got the big old beard. Okay.
I love that guy.
Well, did you know that he just retired recently? He was a 20-year vet of the Air Force.
With that big ass beard.
Well, he had he's had the beard since he retired. I think he just retired within the last year or so. Because if you look at his videos from like a year or so ago,
to say something, and then he's like,
yes.
Oh, by the way, did you know that?
He would always have a neat beard because he had a written doctor's thing. He had some
well, now the excess
weird skin disorder.
Sorry, that shit's gone.
That if you shaved really close, his face would break. Whatever. For all the years he was in. But anyways,
well, it's here. It is the chip for it.
He made a video. Now this guy was in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that because obviously he's 42 or 3 years old, whatever. But he made a video recently, which outed him for being in the military that nobody knew because he just never said. And he said he was active duty, which I don't know if he really was or if he was like you, active duty and then reserves, because I don't know how you could do all those TikToks and do all the shit that he did if he was active duty. But I don't know. Anyways.
I follow Angry Cops. That guy's a Buffalo police officer and in the National Guard, and he's a YouTuber.
All right. Well, here's the gist of it. This woman did this video crying her eyes out because her son was joining the military. I don't remember what branch. And she was just distraught. So Justin did a video telling her this will be all right. And in the middle of the video, he like flashed it to him sitting in the same seat wearing his uniform. And somehow the whole disability thing came up or whatever.
Oh, shit.
And he made the comment that it's fine because I'm 100% disabled, according to the VA too. So I left a comment that people took kind of out of context, but in a sense, maybe they didn't after I thought about it. I said, wow, you're 100% disabled. Apparently you've never talked about this before. What's your disability? And a bunch of people rode my ass about, you don't ask these things, the military doesn't have, blah, blah, blah. I had one guy say kind of what I thought a little bit. And if I'm an asshole for saying this, I'm an asshole for saying this. We got homeless veterans on the streets here in Syracuse. He can tell you this. We got homeless veterans all over. This dude's making, because I looked it up, And God bless him for making this $50,000 to $60,000 a month on this stuff.
You see what she does for veterans, though?
Yes, I know.
Guy's fucking
But
on point.
if we're talking about waste and fraud, here's a dude that looks just like him and I, as healthy as can be. I get it. There's PTSD. There's all that kind of stuff. But he seems like a pretty normal dude.
How normal do I look? Because I'm 50%.
Well,
actually, technically, I'm 60%. I can't get to 100 because they won't answer the fucking phone. Fucking VA sucks. But yeah, I'm 60%.
My point is, if, somebody made the comment about there was another, you could have, and this was a weird one, somebody brought it up, indigestible.
Oh, it's irritable bowel syndrome.
From being in the military or something.
I'm supposed to get the shit that Papa Joe passed, the PACT Act, because I spent time in that shithole fucking desert and I breathed their fucking garbage air. Suppose I could get an appointment for that? No.
My only point to the whole thing was, can we worry about first the ones that really super bad need it, that are living on the streets? If you're making 50, 60 grand a year on social media,
the problem is with that,
and we're talking about the people who are on food stamps. If you're able to work, you shouldn't get all the food stamps.
Let me tell you why that can't happen. Because here I am, working, paying my bills. I have a phone, I have an address, all that good shit, and I can't get a fucking appointment. I have to actually have a VA.
And they don't have a phone.
I have to actually have a VA representative do the paperwork for me. So can you imagine if you're living under a fucking bridge? Like, you're not gonna get nothing. It's fucking, the system's fucking rigged. I don't know if it's rigged, but it's a fucking nightmare. How I got what I got is beyond me. Luckily, I had a good VA rep.
Carl, I have a cracked vertebrae. I'm 30%. See, I don't have a problem with all that. My point to this, Carl, is, we're always talking about tax the rich, tax the rich.
Yeah.
I ain't saying this guy's rich, but if you look him up, he's worth like almost $5 million. And this has all happened in the last 4 years that he's been doing his social media stuff.
Yeah, he blew up.
And I agree, he does stuff for veterans, but we're always talking about, like I said, the people that are on, we get bitched at as farmers if we get a subsidy that we're fucking welfare queens. I'm not calling the guy a welfare queen, so don't, I don't know. When he said that, it blew my mind because I'm thinking, this is a dude that I watched in one video standing on the seat of his fucking Harley, riding it down the road or whatever. I mean, I get it. There's mental, there's all this.
Who knows? I'm assuming if he's physically fine, I'm assuming it's probably from PTSD or whatever, or maybe that, he started the whole shit that.
But I'm just wondering what he's getting.
That, and you have to realize, too, that a 2-minute blurb on the internet or whatever he does, his little videos, you don't know.
No. Well, like
Dirty
Eric says, he's 100% now because of his cancer, which makes sense.
Oh, okay. So
and then it's reviewed annually until your cancer is gone, then you're back to zero.
Okay, so it was cancer, okay.
Jay, that's him. That's Dirty Eric.
Oh.
His cancer.
His shit,
yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Remember, he sent us pictures of his nasty fucking hole in his shoulder there. J-Dub 8285 says, God damn it, my surviving uncle from Vietnam gets nothing. Well, that's part of the problem, too.
They got fucked over because that war was...
Tommy Carroll, no. That was back when I used to steal beer from my father when I was a kid. I'm not drinking Genesee now.
I drink it, Jenny.
Todd Lambert, wait, Trump is going to fix it. Is that being sarcastic, Todd?
Is that sarcasm?
You being a hater, Todd? Or Canadians don't have to wait for operations if they're willing to pay. Knee and other joint replacements are done in Montreal. 24 grand for one knee.
Holy
which is why they come here, because it's cheaper here.
Yeah, what about government employees making $120K a year?
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point. Yeah. We talk about...
Oh, trust me, they hammer on us, though.
Did you see...
because they tried to shut me down. Because I retired in 2017 and I started getting benefits shortly after. Like, I put in, I retired in January of 17 and I had put in a couple months later, but then it took a year. So it took a year to get any of my benefits.
Well, that's quick.
And then
Today's world.
yeah, I know, right? Somehow, some way, they thought I went to a drill weekend while I was getting my benefits. And they're like, oh, you owe us this, and this.
But you were retired.
Exactly. So I had to fucking get a bunch of paperwork
That doesn't
together,
surprise
call
me
the
neither.
fucking unit up, and be like, hey, can you forward this to this email and fuck
Yeah.
around? So you wonder why these guys that are on the street can't get anything because they don't have access to any of this garbage or someone to represent them.
But you probably can't collect your actual retirement
Well, here's the
payment
other
until
kicker.
you're a certain age.
Yeah,
right?
here's the other fucking great kicker too, right? So I did 20 years in the Army. Retired as a staff sergeant. I'll get around $2,300 a month. Thanks. I get $1,400 a month for 60%. Well, it's either so now they're gonna take that $1,400 out of my fucking retirement because you can only get
subtracting it from the 20.
But meanwhile, if you worked for a factory or worked for anyone for 20 years and saved up a retirement, but then you got hurt on the job and got disability,
Yeah.
you get your retirement and your
Well,
disability.
fuck, you can work for the government for 5 and you're vested.
Oh yeah, fuck! I should just go be a senator.
Owen says I get 0% from the VA, denied claim in 98 after 21 and a half years.
It's all about who writes it up,
Yeah.
Owen.
Carl
He
says the
told
only
me
reason
I
they
got
even
his shit
spoke
on
to
him.
me is I had a CIB.
Combat action.
That's what I mean. It's all.
Did anybody see the Rollins there? What do they call it? The cabinet that and during the cabinet meeting Tuesday, she's the head of the ag department now.
Oh, when I had the big round.
Yeah,
table.
and this blew my mind talking about food stamps, which is almost $9 billion a month, folks. $9 billion a month. Let that sink in. They asked all 50 states to send them a list of the people that are on it with their social security numbers and everything so they can verify. Get this, 29 states did, 21 didn't. Can you guess what color the 21
Sure.
that didn't do?
Yeah.
The blue states. So they're going to start cutting them off. But in the 29 red states, they did the background checks. They found 186,000 people collecting that are dead.
Shocker.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
They're dead, but they're still eating with food stamps.
Yeah.
They found
Where's that going then? Who's cashing
their
fucking
families.
check?
Their
Yeah.
families. They found. Well, here's going to the next one. They found
Brooke Rollins.
Brooke Rollins. Yes, they found
But he's on it all the time.
numerous people who were collecting in multiple states. They found one person collecting in 6. I almost did 7. 6 fucking states.
Holy fuck.
How do you collect in 6 fucking states? I mean, but yet the blue states have said, no, you're not going to take away food stamps from these people that want it. We talk about wanting to get rid of waste and fraud, but the Democrats want to fight us tooth and nail
Well,
to not get rid of waste and fraud.
Anything that Doge found been rectified?
Some, but not a lot, because you can't get some of these states to
You
cooperate.
wonder why Elon fucking bounced. Because Elon's used to fucking results, and obviously he didn't know what he was getting into.
And the problem is when you're dealing with states or dealing with judges who step in. What was that case that was like?
Oh, he's on the Trump train. No, I'm not being sarcastic. Wait and see what Trump gets done.
Oh, all right. Well, see, you gotta.
Yeah.
There's some people that their comments.
It's like a text message, but
Yeah.
there's sometimes because there's no inflection in the voice or whatever, it gets lost in translation.
Albert Parkhurst says, I don't agree. Retire 20 plus years, then get 100%. I don't know what that means neither.
What do you mean? You don't agree? If you retire after 20 years and get 100%.
See, you guys gotta elaborate more when we're just reading it. It's not like we're talking to you.
If you worked for a factory for 20 years and you paid into your retirement, and then that factory hurt you, you got hurt. So now you can collect disability, you should still be able to get your 100% retirement. In the military, no, they hurt me, but I can only get one or the other. Or basically, I'm getting both, but they're taking away my
you're getting
Like-
one number for the two,
Yeah.
rather than two numbers that would
I'll
equal
get
more.
2,300 instead of fucking
30, yes.
3,600, which would be way
The
better.
streets around the West LA Vets Hospital are lined with tents full of vets. It's disgraceful, disrespectful,
Yep.
and sad the way they are just forgotten after
And
service.
meanwhile, we're writing
discarded
checks
like
to
a
other
Kleenex.
countries that are well the fuck off.
I cut Spam into 2x2 squares and smoke it for a few hours.
It's awesome. I'd eat that.
I've never ate Spam, so I don't know what it tastes like.
It's not terrible. I mean,
No.
it's nothing you'd want to really like live on. Super salty.
Have a Utica Club. No, I've had them before too, Albert. No thanks. Utica
See,
Club.
that's where I started agreeing.
Schlitz.
I started agreeing with my kids. Because look at all the problems we have in the streets in our country.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
get
know we've been writing checks to all these countries for years. Just because we've been doing it for years doesn't make it fucking right.
I didn't say it
If you
was.
do something wrong for 30 years, it doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at these countries and like their streets are clean. Their kids go to college for free. They have free health care. They don't have a homeless problem. But we have all of that issue here, and we still write the check. And look at all the fraud that we still have that you're just talking about. And look at where that money could go. That's the shit that just drives me up a fucking wall.
I don't understand Todd Lambert. Understood, Grumpy. I understand how it read.
Oh, he's talking about prior. When we thought.
So
he was-
Dirty Eric says your partial percentage deducts from your retirement, but at least it's tax exempt.
Yeah, so that part's exempt.
Beth Week says Spam is good.
That's all right.
Fried Spam. Okay, now we're on a Spam thing apparently.
Here we go with the canned meats.
Fried Spam with some
Yeah, fuck.
marinade over top of it is very good. Makes a great sandwich. Yingling and Yingling Light, PA born and bred. I've had Yingling. It ain't bad.
That's not terrible. Almost thought I was a lib Joe.
When you read it.
Well, that's how it kind of came off.
Well, when people write stuff
Sometimes it's a little,
I pissed off one person one day in one of my videos because they read something that the way you read it, it was like, so I said something
right there.
back.
Mike Blake has it right there. This government throws tons of money at various problems or not, and they never get fixed.
Yeah. Which is the one thing.
Is the Democrat way is to throw money at a problem and it doesn't get fixed. And now it seems like the Republicans, some of them, like, why is Trump getting in bed with fucking Lindsey Graham?
I didn't know he was.
Oh,
Well,
he's a
for
big
what?
fucking he loves Trump now. We're cutting your taxes and we're bombing the right people. What the fuck is
Who said
that?
that?
Lindsey Graham did.
I didn't hear that one.
Meanwhile, if you go back to his first term, they fucking hated each other, and now Trump's all.
No, actually, I thought it was the opposite. His first term, I thought Lindsey Graham loved him. In his second term, so far, I didn't think he did.
Oh no, I think
Towards the end of the first term, I know they weren't getting along. Holy shit! There's a lot of you people that have had Spam. Apparently,
it's a pop.
I've made homemade Spam from
Put it on the grocery
pork
list.
shoulder.
Put it on the grocery list for Barb. You never know.
You guys got me busting a gut. No, you guys got me busting a gut.
Democrats, everything is free. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is something has to pay for the free.
Warhawk Graham. That's a good one to follow on,
Yep.
on the Instagram. He sent some shit.
Well, what kills me, though, is with some of the shit Trump's trying to do and everybody getting bent out of shape because he's not doing it fast enough. Excuse me.
Spam and grilled cheese.
Here's a guy who,
Make me hungry.
this is his 5th year ever being in political office. And you got fucking people up there that have been there for 20, 30, 40. Biden bragged
50.
about his 50 years.
55.
But yet all of a sudden everything is Trump's fault. And Trump needs to fix it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
sometimes he needs to keep his fucking New York yap shut though.
I agree. I don't always agree with the stuff he sells. I wish he wouldn't try to sell his watches. The commercials that I see.
I'll
Do it when you're out of office.
I'll get that Ukrainian war settled day one. Well, here is no, it's
Well, he
a little
always-
bit more complicated.
He always says day one, and it obviously takes longer. But if you're, I would hope the average American would stop to think a little that shit ain't going to happen on day one. The magic wand's not going to. But we literally had to what? Drag, what was her name? Feinstein's fucking corpse
dead carcass
out of fucking Congress. Did you see the one video of, what's his name? From Kentucky there. Shit, I'm drawing a blank again. The other old fuck.
From Kentucky.
Mitch McConnell. I saw a video where the headline of it, so this is the only reason why I watched it. The headline of it was woman harasses Mitch McConnell and makes him fall. So I'm like, what? So I clicked on it. It was on YouTube.
They have another fucking.
It's this woman literally asking him a question as he's walking by with one person on each side of him, and he just falls.
And that's a congressman.
Yes, just right on his ass, he falls. The woman stops asking.
If we can't get term limits, can we at least get a fucking age limit?
Yeah.
For fuck's
Well,
sake?
the woman stopped asking. She looked concerned.
Oh my God.
What she asked was not a horrible question.
Well, he's done.
She was a libtard, but it wasn't horrible.
But how many times has he already done it?
Exactly.
On TV?
But they literally pick him up, and he goes like this. He turns around and does this stupid little wave and babbles something that I could not understand. He's like, "Ah." And they held each arm and walked him away. Tell me he's voting on stuff. Kind of like the Biden auto pen.
Yeah.
Tell me it's really Mitch McConnell that's voting.
It's all his handlers. Because they all have handlers. By the way, they all have APAC handlers too.
I've got a bad feeling that the Muslims will strike us on Christmas Day.
Say when. Speaking of that, have you read in or watched in or anything on that fucking pile of shit that shot those guardsmen in Virginia? Did you know who he worked for?
Over there, he supposedly was affiliated with the CIA.
Yeah.
But not here. That's been debunked.
Right. But
because that's their headline, though, to make people think.
How far did he drive and he used a revolver?
No, but my point is, the headline is,
he worked for the CIA.
Yeah, let's make people think that he's working for the CIA here, but he was one of the what do you call them over there? The Afghan?
Yeah, they're just the
whatever you call them.
Yeah.
That was like a snitch.
Well, that was how he got here.
For the CIA. Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes. He was one of the ones that was brought here because he supposedly was I call it a snitch for the CIA over there. But he obviously wasn't fucking vetted very well.
Well.
What is this one guy's comment? Where did it go? That was a weird fucker. I think.
Scrolling.
No.
They're going by.
Oh, this one right here. Is anyone following the 3-eye Atlas comet?
Yep.
Is it just a big rock or something else? The tinfoil hats are claiming aliens. That's a new one for me.
I don't know about aliens, but it's a big fucking rock.
I haven't heard that it was aliens, but it's a comet. It's a very big comet.
They said it's the size of that's a world ender. How's that? Like if it hits us, you ain't gotta worry about paying your electric bill. Because it's
and you ain't gotta worry about your electric being on either.
Yeah. Well, you ain't gotta worry about breathing or nothing. It's just gonna be end of
I think
get right with your God.
I think being clinically alive should at least be a requirement to serving.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daryl Smith, what's up?
Evening.
Andy, do you get anyone who wanted to cut the hedgerow for firewood? Not yet.
Come and get it. You talking about the one over there across from my parents?
Yep.
We walked through it when we were deer hunting.
Jimmy has a good point. If there are age limits to the youth, there should be an age limit on the old.
No shit.
Exactly. Yeah,
I mean, they'll take your fucking driver's license away if you're fucking incompetent. But you can write policy that steers the country.
But the scary part on the youth part, though, is remember the Democrats want to lower the voting age to 16. That's the last fucking thing we want.
Yeah.
Because we got enough 18-year-olds that are being indoctrinated in their local schools and then going to college. No, what we need is an IQ test.
Speaking of college, why does Trump want to prop the colleges up when they're just liberal indoctrination stations and we all know it?
Well,
is it just a money thing because that's what he's all about? Is money?
It's under there that I just kicked. I don't want to break something.
Just metal.
Oh,
it's made in China. It's made in China.
Oh, there's something under there.
Oh, that's just that's my Bluetooth speaker.
Oh,
I want to get down.
I don't think he wants to prop all the colleges up. I think he wants to try to get the colleges to fucking change their ways.
That would be nice.
Trump's biggest problem is, I get it.
But why is 600,000 in China?
He wants to put 12 things on the plate when he can only handle doing 2 or 3 things at a time.
Why 600,000 fucking Chinese fucking... And what was it? What?
Well,
He literally said on national television that Americans aren't smart enough.
well, is he wrong with some of that though? Some of
Who
our
got
Americans
to,
aren't smart
allegedly,
enough.
who got to the moon? Who invented the cell phone?
I know, but I'm just
Like,
saying. Some
who
of our
invented
Americans today aren't smart
Today,
enough.
yeah, I get that. But when these fuckers come here, 600,000 of them, if they do, because it's proposed, I get it, it's only proposed. They're not doctors and lawyers and scientists as soon as they get here.
No.
So they're going to take a job, an intern job, like
Well-
a gas station, whatever, a little bullshit job to pay for stuff, allegedly. And now let's just say out of those 600,000, that 1% are Chinese spies. That's 6,000 Chinese spies that you just allowed into the country.
Well, we need to be vetting, don't
I
we?
don't like that fucking idea. And whoever proposed it to him, or maybe he come up with it himself, I don't like it. Term limits, yeah, that'll never happen. That's the only thing.
No.
That's the only thing that
But does it make sense? Your president has to have a term limit,
Ramaswamy.
but the
That's
other
the only thing that Ramaswamy came up with that was a good idea.
what term limits?
That all you fucks that are here now, you're good. Your grandfather did. Just vote for so that way your predecessor. So when we drag your dead carcass out of here, your predecessor can only do X amount of fucking years, and they still won't vote on it.
Well,
No one's even fucking brought it
And
up.
that's my problem. The president can only serve 2 terms. And we expect him to fix the ills of the world from the past 50 to 75 years. But the people who created the ills
And
for the last 50 to 75
just
years
stay as long
are
as they
still sitting there
as long as they want.
completely fucking gone, and somebody else is basically voting for them.
Yeah,
Kind of like the Biden auto pen.
sounds about right. Yep.
I mean,
Everything-
make sense of that one.
Everything's fine. Yep. All right, I got it. That's it. Breaking the seal.
God, you're breaking it early.
I know, right?
You're not even done with the second
I was
beer.
drinking water before you came over. Pre-gaming.
Americans' worth ethic is okay, not great. Well, but when the young people are brought up in a system where they're told, they're not just told, it's beat into their head. Socialism, basically, the government will take care of you. Why would they work? Or why would they have a work ethic? Which is why, for certain jobs, we probably need foreigners in our country. Do we need Minnesota to be full of Somalians that are sucking the tit of this country? Absolutely not. But I have to keep doing this so I can actually read. All right. Saying hey from Binghamton, Broome County. What's up, John? Natural born citizens across the board, that being both parents born in America. Senators get 1 term and representatives get 2. See, my problem there too, though, is the Senate you get 6 years. The House you get 2. That makes no fucking sense, because anybody who runs for a seat in the House is always campaigning. If you're only allowed 2 years per term in the House, you're not getting anything done because you're always campaigning. The Senate gets 6, the House gets 2. Make that make sense. How about everybody gets 4 and you're allowed 2 terms, which is 8 years? Because trust me, if you go into politics for the right reasons, which I like to think I did when I ran for county legislature, and we were allowed 3 terms, so 12 years. After my first 2 terms, 8 years, oh fuck, I'd had enough. My family had had enough. They couldn't stand me anymore because I brought the shit home. You know? So if you're in it for the right reason, you don't want to be in it for 30 or 40 years. But they got to make it more equal. 4-year terms for both the Senate and the House. This bullshit of 2 years for the House
This is gonna be fun.
is... What are you looking for?
Oh, last one. This refrigerator, by the way, the freebie ones you gave me.
Yeah.
She's a little rough.
What?
It like shakes the whole fucking.
Why it was free.
Like the pump. Fucking raw.
All right. Missing a
We'll
lot.
never see that in our lifetime.
80,000 Somali people here in Minnesota. Yeah, it's crazy,
Get 'em
Lee.
the fuck out of here.
It's crazy.
Well, like.
Airline
I think
commercial
we were talking-
pilots have mandatory retirement. Yep, and so does because one of my wife's brothers was a air traffic controller. What are they called? What is that called? They work for the FAA or whatever. And I think it was
Federal Aviation.
Don't quote me, I don't remember, but I think it was 55. Somewhere's in your 50s. You were required to retire because they didn't want this getting.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got some.
But that's my point. Those people got to retire.
Right.
But
So
fucking Mitch can go, hey!
That's important. You know, yep, steering airplanes is important,
Yeah.
but making policy for the country, we can have an 80-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Look at all the experience they have.
Yep. My relative here in South Dakota did 4 terms as governor, the longest one to ever serve for South Dakota.
Damn.
He did 2 terms, then went out, and then came back in and did 2 more terms. I didn't know you could do that.
I think governors.
Or do governors not have term limits?
Yeah, I think governors are allowed to monkey fart around.
Good evening, guys, from Fisher Farms in Richlands, North Carolina. What's up? 655 in.
Man.
And 407 thumbs ups. Come on, you slackers. Hit the thumbs up. We got the HMONG in Wisconsin. The fuck is... We got the Hmong. Terry Penfield, you need to either rewrite that if you wrote it wrong or tell us what the fuck is Hmong? We got the Hmong in Wisconsin. What is a HMONG?
No,
Well, if you wrote that wrong or what, but
humongous something.
or you need to do a little more clarifying because we're lost on that one.
Steve Holm. Hello from Wisconsin. Hmong.
Lee Dick Steele, the air traffic controller, not allowed to work 20 years and forced to retire. Yeah.
Oh, they got the Vietnamese. I think he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
People are
Jim
tribal
Olson.
peoples of the E mountains of Vietnam and Laos.
I agree with your 4 years, 2 terms. Yeah, and make it
What?
both Congress and Senate because while you were gone, I told these guys, fucking Senate, you get 6 years. Congress, you get 2. They're constantly running.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything.
Well, that's what
They're
I'm saying.
campaigning.
That's why I'm saying the president should just get 6 years and that's it. You're done. Because
1 year, 6 years.
If it's your first term, it's the same thing with the president.
Yeah.
You start trying to get your shit done the first 2 years, and then at 2.5 years, now you're starting to spool up the re-election bullshit.
All right. So I didn't know any of this shit about these Hmong people, tribal peoples of the mountains of Vietnam. So you got them in fucking Minnesota too? Holy shit, Lee. What is Minnesota turning into?
Not America. I mean, they're already changing.
Dirty Eric says they're not Vietnamese.
Michigan, they're changing fucking Dearborn. They're changing fucking streets.
So they're from the mountains of Vietnam, but they're not Vietnamese? I'm confused. I don't care anymore. Thumbs up, Nebraska.
Didn't you watch Gran Torino? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Senate was also set up to be elected by the State House to represent until the 60s. That was the case. Take Michigan overwhelmingly in the counties are blood red, yet we have Dem senators, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you see the good news today, though? And this will all, everything ends up in the Supreme Court. The big Tish and Comey case will eventually get there. So will the Brennan and Bolton ones, I'm going to predict right now, because, you know, some progressive libtard judge is going to shoot them down from anything happening to them. But Texas, their maps that they redrew, the Supreme Court said they can use them.
What maps?
Take that, Gavin Newsom.
What maps?
They redrew the districts to make it more, to get more Republicans elected in Texas, to say a big fuck you to New York, which has already done this a few years back, to get more Democrats, and to California who's going to do it to get more Democrats. So Texas
Yeah,
did
because
it.
the Democrats been doing a great job out of California.
Well,
and New York.
Texas did it. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know, a federal district libtard judge said, no, Texas, you can't do that. So Texas took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, yes, libtard judge, they can.
Yeah. And hopefully no more Jasmine Crockett. Yeah.
Yep, because her district is one of them that they made fucking
Yeah.
red. We ain't got to listen to the fake hood no more.
Fake fucking bitch.
Fake hood no more. Oh, speaking of that, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Did you see our pipe bomber has been arrested?
I was gonna. Well, is he an FBI agent?
No. But this is the best part about it. He's a 30-year-old Jake Tapper from CNN. Y'all have probably seen this, a bunch of you. Jake Tapper from CNN come out and announced it yesterday or day before, whatever it's been, that a 30-year-old white male was arrested for setting those pipe bombs outside in Washington, D.C.
Probably works for the FBI.
Then they put a picture of him up. Fucking dude's black.
Oh, Jesus.
And CNN and Jake Tapper have not come out and retracted that. So, what they found out, for all of you who, and I know you're kind of in this camp too, thinks Cash Patel and the FBI haven't been doing anything. After they got all of the...
He's been doing plenty of coke.
Oh, after they got all of the...
All he's doing is sniffing the whole time. His eyeballs are wide the fuck open. And Don Bongino looks like he's shitting glass.
After they got all of the evidence and stuff from the old FBI, you know, Mr. Wright there that did nothing, and they literally did the research on all 300 and what the fuck, or was it 200 and
He identifies his wife.
34 end caps or something that they had to go and check where every one of them was bought and go through surveillance videos and everything. That's how they finally caught this guy. But lo and behold, Christopher Wray had all of this evidence. And so the Biden administration.
You might as well say Obama.
Yeah, the Biden administration,
there you go.
who had all this and just said
Never released it.
never did anything about it. I wonder why. Because the guy wasn't a white supremacist.
They had his license plate. They knew who.
Because he's a black guy who hated Trump.
He's trying to bring those eyes back to the center.
His family is actually bail bondsmen, I guess, and they've been in lawsuits or filed lawsuits against Trump. Yeah.
How about Biden flying your airplane?
The pipe bomber was white, according to CNN. Yep, Betty, white. Till they put the picture up.
Whoops.
Just as black could be. Which, like the one guy on Newsmax said.
Where is, you know, because you complain about my guy, Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan only has a whatever reach. You're talking about CNN, ABC, MSNBC, all these motherfuckers that reach all these boomers that are still believing every fucking word that they say.
And that's why they do it.
And they never retract a goddamn
And that's
thing.
why they do it.
It's horseshit.
Because right now, tonight, there's a bunch of fucking idiots out there, especially sorry if you're in this category, the 20 to 30-year-olds that well, if you're here, you're not in that category.
No offense to people that are boomers either, but I'm just saying.
You're not in that category if you're here anyhow, but there's a bunch of them tonight that are still believing what Jake Tapper said because they can't use this to use this, I'm pointing to my phone, to look shit up and go, huh, look at that. The guy's black, not white.
Well, Carl's got a point, yeah. Sean Ryan does have more reach than CNN. Yeah, he's doing really well now. Actually, just did an awesome podcast with Jocko Willink. It was fucking phenomenal.
How about Biden flying your airplane?
I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, I'm good.
Maybe like, you know.
I hope not.
You know, I think that might be an analogy of, you know, we have 80-year-old fucking senators, and how about an 80-year-old fucking pilot? How about no?
5,000 Hamans, we're back on them again, were brought into one city in Wisconsin after the Vietnam War.
Some of the Afghans
I didn't know anything about you.
Moved out of Fort McCoy and Toma. I'm assuming that's Wisconsin. relocated to farmland here.
Well, the Dick Steele, I think you know what my opinion on that is, the proposed motor vehicle use tax that the county wants to do. I got the same opinion as if they bring back the 4% heating oil tax that we got rid of
Yeah.
2 years before I was off, I think.
Wind drag. It won't be long until y'all have more reach than CNN. I mean, does CNN have 649 on a live stream? Do they ever go live on YouTube? That'd be worth a Google.
This Timmy gets called the R word all the time. Boy,
Fuck Biden.
must be your name's Timmy.
Yeah, what's up with old Joe? Have we heard anything about his?
Well,
ass?
didn't you see his most recent? I put it on my Instagram story. You'll have to watch it. He was standing at the podium. He was invited to the LGBT alphabet soup something or other convention, and he started doing his, where he gets angry, like most dementia patients go through that stage.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We need to stand up and fight. This is the United States of Americata."
Americana.
Americata. I'm not sure where Americata is, but we're now Americata.
Okay. Well, I was listening to Tucker, and he played a clip from Joe Biden. So back in 1962, his dad was dropping him off to
Baby Tapper's colorblind.
get a job, do a job interview, and he seen two men kissing on the street.
Oh, I remember that one.
And his dad turned over and said, honey, that's just love.
Yeah.
And Tucker's like, what dad calls his son honey?
Yeah.
First off.
Well, what
second
dad
off,
in 1960
second off,
says
it's
that?
1962. How many fucking dudes were kissing in the fucking street?
Yeah.
How about fucking zero? Crazy as hell.
Minocqua, Wisconsin. All right, I believe you. You guys live there. I believe you. MSNBC had to change its name. It sucks so bad. Yeah. What is it now? MS Now or MSN Now or some stupid thing?
Whatever. Still vote Democrat, yeah.
The Humungs were our allies during the Vietnam War.
So it's the same as the Afghan guys that were.
All right.
The problem that. Well,
apparently none of these turned on us because we've never heard anything about it.
right.
So they
We're
must have
probably
been.
happy to fucking be here.
They must have actually been real.
Plus, it's been 50 years.
Yeah.
They're all Americanized by now. I don't.
MS Now. We're going to lie to you now. Yeah, they did that before anyhow.
Misinformation now.
Yeah, they were good at that before anyhow, Carl.
Yeah.
Can't be any worse than the all-female crew who landed their plane upside down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you glad we got rid
they
of the
were doing
DEI
Don't
shit?
forget they were doing a TikTok.
Yeah. But aren't you glad we got rid of all the DEI shit? I mean, holy fuck.
Steve.
Jim, you shoot a deer yet?
No, you gotta go out in the woods to do that. I ain't been in the woods since Thanksgiving.
Carl says they're really
It's fucking
family-oriented and don't make trouble. I'm assuming you're talking about the Hmong people.
Yeah. Those are the kind of people that would yes, come here.
Let's screen Gran Torino after this.
Yes. That was my grandfather. Ish.
Wasn't Gran Torino that TV show?
No, that's Clint Eastwood.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can't say what he said on the movie here.
yeah. What's the TV show with that British guy? That's that's the great. What's it called? The one where they do the cars. There's 3 of them. Him and 2 other dudes.
Oh, that was.
I've watched some of those episodes. They're kind of cool.
Well, they got canceled too.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, that's Gran Torino.
Didn't
Get
earn
off
it.
my lawn.
Gotta get busy, my bro. More shit now. The Hmong have their
They're
own
not Americanized after 50 years.
crazy
Well, how come
issues
we haven't
with
heard
their
about them? They're not
100%.
causing a ruckus like the Somalis. I don't think they have a fucking representative as a, in the Senate.
Well, Dirty Eric says the Hmong have their own crazy issues, but they're 100% happy to be American. Look up Vang Pao. He was shit. So are they Americanized citizens, though? I gotta believe they've been here that long, they are.
Right.
But Aunt Char there says no.
That one right there. You ever come across somebody
You
shouldn't have fucked with?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood is the shit. I can't
I
believe
think it was a Gran Torino that Starsky and Hutch had.
Yes. What was it, Trina? But
Towball, what's in, you old fart? Or what's up, you old fart? Glad you could finally get here. I mean, what time is it in Australia?
Pull my calf. Hope not too many dipshits were giving grief.
Well, so far we've missed a lot of comments, but so far we haven't seen any. And I haven't heard anybody talking about throwing anybody out. We had one person earlier that, we were a little sketchy about because we weren't sure about the comment, but they clarified.
I had a 71 Torino. Should have never got rid of that car.
La Crosse, Wisconsin has a lot of humong.
12:30 p.m. Moses.
Oh, that's way past your bedtime, you old fart.
Betty said we had one troll. Must be they gone.
Did we? Oh, all right. The Hmong cartels have taken over Siskiyou County. Major dope grower Hmong suck. Okay.
Well, Tucker did a special on the Chinese growing dope and shit in fucking Maine. Like little towns like Cato.
Uh-huh. Maine? That's a weird spot to grow.
Because they're
I think you pick someplace sunnier.
No, because they'll take over a house. It'll be a condemned house.
Oh, so
or a house that's on the
right.
market. And the problem is let's say it's a house that's for sale or whatever, they'll grow their shit and the chemicals they're using or we don't allow here in America. They're deadly. And then they'll get kicked out finally by the county sheriff or whatever. The house, there was one instance where the house went back up for sale. The realtor showed it to a mother and her kids, and they only walked through the house 5 minutes, and all of them were fucking sick, like deathly sick.
No shit.
Because of the shit that the Chinese had in there.
So Murph is still here. He comments on my regular videos sometimes, but we haven't seen him on a live stream lately.
Murph!
Some people were asking what happened to Murphy's Law in Australia. He's still around. He comments on regular videos, but he hasn't been in on... He's probably in bed.
Yeah.
Towball's an old fuck who ain't got nothing better to do.
And they're cooking meth, too. Great.
Okay, the Hmong kept a lot of their traditions. They get married when the women are still in high school.
Damn.
And they started having kids immediately.
Holy shit.
Well, at least they're in high school. Look at some of them sick fucks in the Middle East. Chinese and Somalians in Maine are horrible.
Yeah. That podcast that Tucker did, that was shit. And he lives there. Because Tucker's got a big, out in the woods somewhere in Maine. And it's not far from his house. It's fucking crazy. They're stealing electricity, building shit without building permits, and no one locally will fuck with them. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's Austin Baldwin. That's the guy I'm talking about from Clarkson Farms. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He also did that car show with the two other guys. I can't remember the name of the car show. Damn it. Somebody help me out with that one. Jeremy Clarkson. And there was two other guys that were in that car show. It was a good show. I can't think of the name of it.
Fucking IH farmer. Chinese food makes me sick for several days after I eat it. Never tried their drugs, though.
Yeah. Maybe you need to take them after you eat the food. Maybe that's the whole purpose of this. Top Gear. There you go.
Top Gear, yeah.
There you go. Yep. That's what it was.
Joe Whitford.
What's up, Cousin Joel?
A little late, bud.
Yeah, I'd say. Guess I need to fucking text you and tell you when we're doing these things.
Right there. They grow inside and they hook up the power supply illegally. Move once they're caught.
All right.
And then once they're caught, the house is full of the chemicals.
They're entrepreneurs then.
Oh, they're entrepreneurs, all right. They're fucking shit up.
They're doing that in California too. Well, California does a lot of.
Gruesome Newsom doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what's going on in the mountains of California.
Newsom would let them do it on the streets of L.A. if they could find a couple of pots to grow the shit in and right next to a building. So.
Park area out in front of the fucking.
Let the fucking homeless drugged out people shit in it to fertilize it.
Right.
I mean, they're shitting on the streets, so
there's
we're not there.
For that. It's so bad.
I know, I heard that. I've never been on it. That's
I mean, I'm never planning on going to California anytime soon, but.
Yes, you do, Joel says. All right, I'm sorry.
There's a poop app for Los Angeles.
Wasn't one of them guys on the Top Gear show with Jeremy Clarkson? Wasn't he in a rock band? one of the two guys that was with him. I can't think of their names.
The British guys?
Yeah. I don't know.
The original Top Gear guys.
Yes, the original 3.
Richard Hammond and James May.
Yes. Richard
Maybe.
Hammond, James May. Tobal, look at you. You old fuck, right on top of things.
On point.
Wasn't one of them in a band? I don't remember. Chuck says all you have to do is look at the country an immigrant came from. If it's a total shithole, we need them here. Well, I saw a thing today where somebody was interviewing some of these Somalians in Minnesota. This is what cracks me up. Where would you rather live, here or in Somalia? Well, I'd rather live in Somalia. Why the fuck are you here? So go live there. Don't bring your culture here. You know, it's kind of like the red states telling the blue state people when they leave, leave your fucking
don't
politics there.
Yeah. Wasn't it Ghost? It was the
one of the best car shows in the whole
Tig?
world. Top Gear. Yeah,
not the
it
Tig.
is a good show.
The Stig. Not the Ghost, but the Stig.
And they said they want Sharia law. Yep, I saw that too.
Well, look what they're doing in Dearborn. How long do you suppose that shit's gonna fucking fly?
So if you think Somalia is better and you want to live under Sharia law, why the fuck did you move to the United States of America? Just asking.
Not for nothing, but the Islams are paying. You know, you think Trump plays chess? These motherfuckers play the long game. Look at these assholes that are talking about how they're going to take over America. That we're going to have Sharia law and there. Just get used to it.
Yeah, dirty Eric. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't want any Somalian food.
No.
PA was one of the worst rated states for meth production for a long time. Probably still is. Well, we were pretty bad here. They used to steal our anhydrous.
Minneapolis.
They don't do that anymore because they can go buy fucking cough medicine or whatever it is that they use now in batteries. I can't imagine. This is how they used to do it when they were stealing our anhydrous. They'd come to the tanks with an igloo. You know, those of you, I don't know if they still make them anymore. No, the big igloo. Round ones.
The real,
look like a miniature silo.
Yeah.
They take the fucking tops off them and turn the valves on, let that shit go in, and then try to put the top back on. Now, you all see me work with the fucking gloves and shit with that. You got to be fucked up in the head if you're doing that shit with that stuff.
Yeah.
Whoever said, let's take a vacation to Somalia.
Jeremy
Exactly.
is big buddies with Roger Daltrey of The Who and mentioned him on an episode. There.
All right, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That's the connection.
Lee Harris said the other night on a live stream, curry is not a deodorant. That's what most of the Somali smell like.
Have you ever smelled that?
No.
It's fucking nasty.
Well, I gotta imagine when you come from a country like that, you're gonna fucking... Ugh. The Still used to be unknown comic. Huh? Bass Ackwards for the money, honey? Huh?
Imagine thinking smoking something made out of battery acid is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Battery acid, Sudafed, anhydrous, ammonia. I mean, ugh. My mother did some mission work over in Ethiopia and Somalia for a year, and it was horror stories she came back with from people over there.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I feel sorry for people, but you know what? We got our own fucking problems.
But that's just it. So if you came here for a better life, why the fuck would you bring that with you? Well, I don't get it.
Most of the people that are coming here are not assimilating to our culture. That's the problem.
So they're not assimilating to a better way of life.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
You can't be. They can't, I mean, if you're used to shit, then that's what you want is shit. Then you should just fucking stay there.
Yeah, exactly. Carl, the shit will blow up your house. Imagine what it's doing to your body.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Arthur Ferreira, what's up? I spent 2 weeks in Djibouti. The women were all looking for a ticket out. Lots of supermodel quality, but yeah, no. Supermodel quality, huh?
Supermodel. But they don't cook, they don't clean.
Well, I saw a thing. What was it?
They don't want to assimilate. They want to fucking dominate.
Yeah.
Look at this. And now they're not even hiding it anymore. Look at something. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, they've come right out and said that
on
they
your Instagram feed. The shit these
we've taken over Minnesota, and now we're going to take over the rest of the country.
Good
Did you see the thing?
See that over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Steve,
I'm sure you got one like that too.
what's the guy in Virginia there that's in the Virginia State House? Friedis there. You probably follow his Instagram
Oh
too.
yeah.
He made a
The
comment.
guy with the coffee cup all the time.
Yes, he made a comment. He says, "Well, you know, if y'all couldn't handle taking over a couple of strung out, you know, leaders in your country
Right.
to make it right, wait till you start coming out in the country," he says, "where there's some, you know, good old boys and
Good old
retired vets
That
that
have just been
that-
waiting.
yeah,
Just
that
fucking
are
waiting.
just ready to engage again."
As Doc Holliday said in the movie, say when. Say when. Nick Freitas.
Nick Friedis, yep.
Freitas. Yeah, I love that guy.
The only nice thing about COVID was when I had it, I couldn't smell the anhydrous ammonia. I just had to stay far away from it that year, yeah?
Lee has a point though. They are outbreeding us.
Oh, yeah, I say that. I think it's in the video that comes out
But hey,
in
you
2
know,
days, or the one I already did.
abortion is women's health care.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Just kill your kid.
Yeah, when we're only
Disgusting.
producing between 1 and 2 kids,
Ours is, I think, we're at a 1.8.
and they're producing fucking 6 to 8.
And to be like the bottom of the barrel is 1.5. Like we're almost there.
It's gonna take a number of years to happen, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna speed it up is if we get another Biden, and then we just unlock the padlock and open the gate again.
And just let it happen again. Yep.
If we leave the padlock shut and locked, yes, these ones that are here will outbreed us eventually, but probably our generation and the next generation will be gone.
Lee Harris. Or is it? Was it Lee that said that? No.
Betty, they said.
Oh yeah, Dirty Eric. Waiting for
Red Dawn. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Betty.
Well, I mean,
let them try this in Russia and China. Yeah, exactly.
all this shit's illegal in Russia.
Hello, neighbors. Hello, Brian. Can't remember where you're from, but
Probably, I'm assuming.
like Bob Barker used to say at the end of every Price is Right episode, remember to spay or neuter your pet, Somalia immigrant.
Yeah.
We need electric fences on the border ran by solar panels. There you go. There's a good use for solar panels.
They said by 2060 that the Muslims are going to overpopulate the native Canadians up here. Yep. We're up there.
Well, you got a much smaller population, so yeah, I can see that.
Gotta weld the padlock shut.
I mean, in reality, if we stayed the way we are, it would take 100 years or more. We get another Biden?
We're only 60% right now, bud.
Yeah, but I'm talking
white people.
Well, I'm talking
in America.
Every non-Somalian. I'm talking
Oh.
sooner or later, the white people, the black people, the Hispanics are all going to have to wake up and go, hey, you know what? We might want to get together because this is going to be, you know, it might be time to start putting away that fucking race and gender bullshit.
Yeah. It's about time to throw it down. Well, somebody had just commented up there, wait till one of these libtard women, have to abide by fucking Sharia law.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see how fucking tolerant.
Blaine the troll is back. Where is he? What did Blaine?
What's your fucking problem?
What did Blaine the
Don't
troll
piss
say?
Lee off. Lee's got the fucking hair trigger. He'll fucking blast that shit.
Well, where is this Lee? This Blaine. I want to see what Blaine had to say.
Let me scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, right there. Hello, Nick. No,
That's Brian.
That's Brian. Lee.
You guys already get rid of him?
Is he gone? Can't see the comment.
Well, at least tell us what he said.
Damn it.
It's been a while since we had anybody that
All right.
we've had fun with.
Well, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Holy shit, it's 20-9 already.
He called Trump a retard.
Yeah, well. Somebody called Tampon Timmy that too as they drove by his house.
More than one.
Donald the retard.
Retard. Blaine said Trump the retard or
some shit like that. Yeah. Well, we always gotta have one. Let Blaine be. Let's argue.
Allegedly, there's some. I don't know if it's fabricated, if it's real, whatever. There's garbage out there about Trump being the Epstein files and 13-year-old girl and.
Trump was in the Epstein files. He went through 3 straight elections. One, they had to get rid of him with the pandemic. If he was in it,
Roger George, Mike Lindell for governor of Minnesota. Make Minnesota great again. My pillow, hell yeah. Unleash the hounds.
Gary May, yes, Timmy was highly offended because it's true, exactly.
Can you imagine being a dumbass? I'm gonna be a dumbass fucking Republican either.
Well, Lee, if Blaine comes back in here in the next 10, 15 minutes, let him be so we can ask him to tell us all the great things that happened in the last 4 years.
Yeah. What's the troll saying about me? Todd? Oh, somebody's talking shit about
No, I just don't think he wanted to say the word retard, Todd, so he said retard, you know.
Todd, yeah.
I wonder what Biden's new book is going to be called. Someone else wrote it. It ain't going to be his thoughts, let's be honest. Line, chapter, and verse. Yeah. Carl, you might as well write his book for him.
Right? There's another book for you, Carl.
There are term limits. Vote. Well, yes and no.
That's the problem.
I agree to a certain extent, but getting people out. Look at the last 3 presidential elections. Huge turnout because of Trump.
Kamala's book out.
Donald likes Arnold Palmer junk. Okay, Blaine. Is that because I'm drinking an Arnold Palmer, Blaine? Ooh, you're so creative.
Oh, man. Wow.
So, Blaine, tell us. What was so great about the previous 4 years? We wait for people like you to come in.
Right.
Nobody's gonna throw you out. We wanna be enlightened. Enlighten all 605 people that are in right now as to what was so good about the last 4 years.
Right. With the auto pen and the open border and inflation.
Come on, we're waiting, Blaine.
Yeah.
I mean, gas prices skyrocketed in the first week because we shut down the fucking pipeline.
Right.
Then he, with his auto pen, signed those executive orders to.
Let's not forget about the COVID mandate.
Shut down drilling.
Everyone got to get the shot. Yep. Which we all know that worked out really great.
Scott says, "Oh, girlfriend just got out of the shower. Have a good evening, boys." Ooh. Well, you go have a little fun then.
All right. Goodbye to you.
Don't assume Biden didn't write the book. It might be a color by number.
Come on, Blaine.
Yeah, come on, Blaine. We're waiting.
Where you at, guy?
Come on. Are you just a keyboard warrior that...
Oh, yeah.
This is clever. I'm going to write this. But you got nothing behind it? I mean, all we've ever done in the last 4 years when some tard like you comes in...
Fucking around here since 2018, 19.
Yeah, I said all we've done in the last... Well, I'm talking about for Biden.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about...
Was ask, give us your top 5 things. Is that so hard to come up with 5?
Blaine's consulting CNN.
Yeah, I know. Right now he's Googling.
Right, he's going to Google some...
What does CNN and MSN Now say is the top 5 things that Joe Biden did during his presidency?
Yeah.
And then he'll come back and he'll be writing it as he's reading it on his, So he'll do it verbatim. Blaine, don't hide now, man. The fuck up and bring in the receipts. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a minute. It's hunting back on his keyboard. See, this is what we dealt with all during the Biden presidency.
Yep. Maybe he can't count to 5.
Your TDS is so bad that you'll make these statements, but
Blaine. Everyone's fucking blowing it.
You get asked a simple question for 5 things, and I mean 2. We'll 2. We'll make it easy on you, Blaine. In case you do start with the R word.
Blaine is a retard.
Yeah. Give us 2 things, Blaine.
Yep.
Everyone
is in here waiting with bated breath.
I mean, nobody even threw you out this time, Blaine. Because we want to know. I can't think of one thing he does. He raises stock price of Depends.
I said my butt wiped.
I'll help you out. Trump looks like a.
Yeah.
Definitely waiting, Blaine. It's what I do. Yeah. Oh, yes, it is what Carl does. Neighbor girl got a nice 8 point today. She drives a 2500 Dodge Ram Cummins, proud to be her neighbor and uncle. Some things are, whoa, right in this fucked up world.
Yeah.
Time is ticking, Blaine. Lee with the
Go,
clock.
take that. Well, you know how Lee is. He's got that hair trigger.
Popcorn was a bad dude, Blaine.
I saw Biden's book entitled Accomplishments of My Presidency, 1,460
Blank pages, yep.
Yep. Good job.
This is the problem we have now in society, full of chicken shit keyboard warriors. Yep.
Yep.
Never learned the
No one,
lesson of
no one
talk
knows
shit,
what it's
get
like to
shit.
get punched in the fucking mouth.
Best thing Biden did was leave the White House. Yep. Tell him, Blaine, Orange Man bad.
Orange
Yep.
man bad.
The kid's, his hair stood up on his legs. When
Maybe mom told him to get on the computer.
Oh, this is a flashback to some funny shit, though.
Oh, yeah.
Blaine needs to get mommy's permission.
Yeah. He got kicked off the computer.
Shiver me timbers, Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blaine, if you're going to be like this, I mean, I'm going to go back home and curl up on my couch. Abby Gate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joel Biden now refers to the U.S. as the United States of America. Got it. Yeah, I told him that earlier. He didn't see that
I got it.
news conference at the LGB alphabet soup thing there. We need to stand up and...
Dumb enough to talk in public.
This is the United States of America got it.
Just go away.
The United States of America got it.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip.
Papa Joe and his ice cream.
No brain, Blaine. Completely insane. Yep. Well, Blaine, you've pretty much proven why him and I have not necessarily sat in these seats, because we did in the shop numerous times.
Way more comfortable.
For 4 straight years of the Biden administration.
And prior to that.
And asked these questions.
How long have we been fucking around doing this shit? 2019?
Yeah, somewhere's in there. It's been about 6 years.
Just pre-planned, just before the pandemic. 19,
Oh,
20.
look.
Oh,
Chuck got a 99-cent ice cream cone. How many deer do you have in the freezer? I have 1. Priest Farms. Come on, Blaine. Don't be a chicken.
He won't invite me over to kill his deer for him.
But this is all we've done during that whole 4 years was somebody like you, Blaine, would come in during the Biden administration and tell us how the world was just great under Biden.
Oh, yeah.
Inflation wasn't 10%.
Oh, yeah.
They were lying to us that it was 10%. And just all sorts of things. And then we'd ask that simple question of give us the hit list. The top 5 great things that Biden's
Blaine
done.
has 0 content and 0 subs. Made the channel in 2023.
Yep.
Shocker. Yeah.
Blaine has TDS is what it amounts to.
Yep. Second trip. Oh, backing out. Oh, can't get the fucking this tight squeeze in here. Here we go.
Jesus, and the doctor asked me yesterday, how are you pissing? Better than my neighbor, apparently.
Yeah. Doing well. Doing well.
Blaine is having a Biden moment. Yep. Gas $2.49 here. Yep. I mean, gas is as cheap as it's. We're at the lowest level since the last time Trump was president. My question to a lot of the, like I said earlier, the impatient, people that Trump's got to do it now. What's your number? Like he mentioned, when gas dipped below $2 for not a fairly short period of time. I keep looking for Blaine too here. Chances are we ain't going to get there again, but $2.39, Joel says down there. Okay. Maybe Blaine is trying to find a tampon in men's bathroom. Jeez. 10 more minutes. Well, where's your big crowd? Are they all eating those ice cream cones? I don't know. Like I said, my whole point is he ain't got a magic wand. Will gas get as cheap as it was in his first term? I don't know. The fact that it's cheaper now than it was 4 years ago, blame. Or the 4 years under Biden, blame, is a good thing. My cousin Ronnie told me about an 18 pack of Dirty Eric just because Walls is a retard. $10. They're going by my house and yelling the R word. He bought an 18 pack of eggs for $1.99. Do you see the media talking about that? No. Still no Blaine while you were gone.
Oh, shocker there. Thought he had a lot of conversating to bring to the table.
All right.
Shocker.
Or he could talk to us woman to woman. Yeah, well, we don't know what Blaine is, but I'm assuming Blaine is a male name.
How dare you gender him?
So I'll ask now. Sierra Priest, smart ass. So I'll ask now, when's the next live?
I'll tell you.
The last Friday of...
It is the 30th of January. It's the last Friday of January.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out your fucking... Okay, I see the line. I'm good now.
Yeah. January.
I had to see the tape there.
Yeah, that's why I put the orange there.
Well, I see this and I'm going, wait a minute. Oh, okay,
December,
wait,
January.
4 is there.
Yeah.
January 30th, smart ass.
Yeah. Smart ass.
False is a wheat Todd. Wheat
Wheat
Todd.
Todd.
Carl. It doesn't help all these damn judges trying to block Trump's every move. I know. We gotta. And look at who appointed them. Every one of them so far was either fucking appointed by Biden or Obama. The O'Biden administration is going to haunt us for a while. And that's the other scary thing. If we end up giving this back up to them, we got some old Supreme Court judges. Clarence Thomas ain't a spring chicken.
The problem that we have here in this upcoming midterms is the Gen Z population.
Getting people out is our biggest problem.
Well, that and the young, like both my kids are very not happy. Now, whether or not they're drinking some Kool-Aid off the Instagram,
Well,
which I gotta set them straight on that. Like, you can't believe.
just tell them they'll be a fuck of a lot less happy
Well,
if
you
we
know
have
what?
another 4 years of what we just had.
Because I didn't realize that either because I was too young. But I didn't realize that everyone hated Reagan the first 2 years.
Oh my God, because we were dealing with the fucking 4 years of...
Jimmy Carter's bullshit.
Dirty Eric, add another because Jimmy's shed is as tight as a tank.
Yeah, boy!
So, I obviously started farming. Well, I was farming with my father, obviously, when I got out of high school in the 80s. So, fucking interest rates after Carter's disaster. Yeah, ask any farmer back then. I mean, anybody that owned a business knows. We're talking, you think interest rates now, where they went up to 8-9 cents under Biden was bad? 18,
Holy
19% interest?
you ain't buying
My first big loan when I bought, did Blaine come back?
Tennessee just voted full ID to vote.
Good. And they also voted that fucking Republican in to boot that Democrat bitch that was running who they found a tape of her, a phone recording or something, or an interview where she literally said she hated country music. This is fucking Nashville. She hated country music. She basically hated the people that lived there. Thank God people woke up.
She wanted to be a rebel.
And she was running.
Wow.
And she still got like 60% of the vote from that fucking county that Nashville is in. That's the sad part. But anyways. Yeah, when I first... Slick Willie.
1999.
When I first got my biggest loan, we'll say, when I was buying my father out, it was like interest rates of what they are now, 8-9%. And I was like, holy fuck, this is going to be
Expensive.
this sucks, you know.
Forever.
And luckily, that's the one thing I argue with the so-called experts when it comes to the economy. Trump's first term proved, and I'm not talking 0%, folks. These people that argue, well, you can't have fucking interest rates at 0%. When did anybody have 0? Oh, yes, car companies have their bullshit offers, 0% for 60 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also don't give you the list of discounts that you could have got.
Yeah.
And had a loan for 3.9 and actually paid less. But my point is, Trump's first term proved you can have low interest rates and a humming economy at the same time. This asswipe Powell that we got.
Yeah, because really, if you look at it, when you finally got things cooking, that's when they brought out COVID.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we all know that it was brought out.
In 2019, and like I said, you can look at unemployment if you want, but that's kind of a bullshit number that can be played with. If you look at the number of people working, which was a record, including minorities under Trump in 2019, you look at where interest rates were.
Then they got all spoiled with fucking unemployment.
Yeah.
COVID. That's why we're still tanking right now.
Well, it's like when we fucking, the county.
Like they didn't even release the numbers.
We're going through this bullshit right now in the county with, going to raise taxes, all this. They're talking about bringing back the fuel tax.
What?
They're talking about doing a vehicle tax and all this. But yet, during COVID, when we furloughed 100 and some people, did anybody not get their services? No. So when we had to bring them people back, the first words out of my mouth was, so when are we going to have the conversation now? Do we really need as many employees in this county as what we have? Yeah. Oh my God, you want to fire people? You're a horrible person. You're here to represent. No, I'm here to represent the taxpayers.
Yeah.
Not the fucking people in this building.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we just went through many, many months of providing the services pretty well, I think, with remember the non-essentials? Stay home, remember that word?
Yeah.
Those two words?
Yeah.
The non-essentials?
Non-essentials.
So our non-essentials stayed home, and we still provided services in this county of 75,000 people. And we got just as many, if not more, employees today, and our taxes are going to go up because we're in a budget crunch. But they had time the other day to pass a resolution, because I wrote a letter to the editor condemning the ICE raid. So my letter to the editor was directed straight at one of the legislators that I served with at the time, Heidi Nightingale, saying, I seem to remember you slamming me in a meeting when I brought up resolutions about the bullshit that they were trying to push on us during COVID and a couple other things that had to do with the Second Amendment and whatnot, that we were legislators. We don't have time for these feel-good resolutions. We should be worrying more about the budget and making laws, which I don't think we ever made one fucking law when I was on there, the 8 years. So my letter to the editor was...
how many more fucking laws do you need to put in the book?
Exactly. But my letter to the editor was, geez, Heidi, I didn't think we had time for these feel-good resolutions. For the things that we can't control. That's the way she said it. Well, you can't control ICE, Heidi. Hope you're watching.
Yeah. Ice, baby. Yeah. I know what interest rates are on credit cards now. I haven't paid attention because all I use is a debit card, but I remember...
Oh, they're up too.
When I was much younger, when the credit card was at like 21. Yeah.
Well, Trump is trying to do something there too, and I hope they do, where they can limit.
Bought my first house in '83. Interest rate was 12.3.
Yes, interest rates were double digits in the 80s because of Jimmy Carter. So thank God today is not as bad as the early 80s, but now you get the gist. Dirty Eric, just a friendly reminder that the Gunshine State tax holiday on firearm and ammo ends the 31st of December. But now you guys
we can't buy a firearm.
Get the idea of what Reagan went through his first term. And like I said, by the third year, going into his fourth year, he was turning shit around. And then he's the only he won by a fucking landslide. He lost, what was it, Wisconsin?
So that's all, I'm 50. So that's all
So you were in school. We were in school. I was in school during.
But all I know of Reagan is the good years. But I didn't know that part.
Yep.
And obviously, neither do either of my children.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't. What irritates me is I'll get these ones that come on. I love the 20 and 30-year-old farmers that'll come on my channel and start calling me an old fuck and all this, and then telling me that they farm. Well, yeah. Well, I know I am. The average age of today's farmers in this country is 58.
We go back a couple, we go back about 6 years in these YouTube videos. There's a lot less gray in that.
I know. My old man was white, so I'm going to be there.
I don't think. I mean, I got some stripes coming in here soon, so.
But I like these 20-year-olds that'll come in and talk about, oh, we farm 5,000 acres and we got 600 horsepower. No, you don't, fucker. Your father and grandfather got those
Did all that.
and gave them, or you are
as we would call
working
that,
into them.
That's called old money.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's not a piece of equipment on that farm that was my father's today. There's not, like my shop, all that was obviously, I mean, maybe I should do that in a video sometime. I got a picture in his house
what the yard looked like?
of the original. Well, the original farm was my side of the road.
Your house with
113 acres, my side of the road.
Was the barn there?
The front part.
The big barn?
Just the wood part, not the back parts that we added on to when we milked cows. And the old corn crib that sits out by the road. That was it. And my uncle owned the other side of the road.
And what year was that?
1953.
Holy shit.
He bought it, something like that.
It was a farm prior to
Yes, the previous owner one time, back when I was milking cows, we were chopping hay up by Doug's. Actually, the field where Doug's house is.
Yeah.
That was all a field. Doug's dad gave Doug that 5-point-something acres to build his house on and whatnot.
Put a house on a fucking hill.
Yeah,
Chopper, Cato.
Yeah, so we didn't have to.
fucking
Yeah, we didn't have to work that fucker anymore,
Yeah,
so it was all right. But we were chopping hay up there one time, and the previous owner, I was probably in my early 30s. The previous owner of the farm showed up, and he was like 95 or 6 years old.
Damn.
The fucker was alive, and I was on a 4230 open station John Deere tractor with a straight pipe. M&W turbo with a straight pipe on it. And he wanted to ride up to the field. I was scared to death. I put the guy in the fender and I literally held him like this.
Don't fall off of me, old man.
Of course, it's summer, but he's wearing a flannel because, old people need to be warm. So I'm holding on to him and he's going, "What are you doing, son?" I'm like, "I don't want you to fall off, sir." So I'm driving the tractor, holding on to him. He goes, "Well, I appreciate that." Took him up to the field. He hung out for a few hours, and I was like, if you go in the basement of my house, it's got them old, huge beams.
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice how some of them are burnt? They're black.
Yeah.
He tried to burn, his dog was sick, and he tried to burn his dog in the furnace. And it lit the fucking basement on fire. And luckily they got it out, so
Fuck?
It's just charred.
He tried to fucking cremate his own fucking dog?
Tried to cremate his sick dog. Thought that was the right thing to do.
Oh, my God. Well, it must have been winter. I couldn't put a shovel in the ground.
The Dick Steele, $29,000 a month to rent a building that none of the taxpayers had a day in. But now you want to give us a 12% tax hike and want to implement a vehicle tax. Fuck up. Yeah. And what kills me is it's 7-4 Democrat now, and they want to blame everything from back in my time when I was on the legislature. It's our fault. Haven't you ever noticed everything that was bad during Obama was Baby Bush's fault, which I was never a huge fan of Baby Bush anyhow.
Blaine is a no-show.
Yeah, Blaine ain't coming back.
He gone.
Blaine knows the ass beating he'll get if he comes back in. Everything that good happened during Trump's first term was a leftover from Obama.
Carl didn't retire under Bush. Carl, when did you retire?
Bush 2 was gone in 2008. Obama took office in
Carl
8 and was reelected in 12.
I think Carl retired under old bummer. It's probably past Blaine.
You enlisted under Reagan, so it must have been Reagan's second term because you're a year or two younger than me.
I was gonna say, yeah, Carl's in his 55s-ish.
Yes, that's the other thing though. You're absolutely right, Catfish. Back when interest rates went up, your interest rate on your savings account also went up. So you were making good money. Today, they fuck you with that.
Oh, great.
Your interest rates goes up on your loans and your credit cards.
Who's in charge of the banks?
The banks. The people making billions of dollars. You gonna tell me it's Israel?
Yeah. Well, it's just the ones with the pointy noses and the funny hats. Not so much Israel, but the Jews. 87 to 2010, so you retired under old bummer, I believe.
Yes, you were under Obama when you retired. because he was in 8.
I was a Trump retiree.
And 87 was the third year of, or
Second term?
second term of Reagan, yes. Because I was farming. Why Blaine? Why? Because Blaine's just, you ain't getting Blaine back.
Holy shit. I went in during Ford and retired with Clinton. God dang. How many years was that, bud?
Well, Clinton was 90. Clinton was 92. Clinton came after, or no, 88.
Wasn't he?
Right?
Well, when he was after Reagan, right?
Yes.
So 88 to 90, because he got 2 terms.
76 to 80 was Peanut Man, right? Because he only got 1 term. So 80 to 84 and 84 to 88 would be Reagan. And then Clinton was after Reagan, right? So that Clinton would be 88 to 92.
Yeah.
And then 92 to 96.
Yeah.
And then we got...
Clinton had 2 terms.
Yes, Clinton was in for 2 terms.
So 92 to 96, and then 96
6 to 2000. And then we got Baby Bush for things are getting lively.
8 years.
You're missing Bush Sr. in 99.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Shit, yes. Yep.
Our bad. Forgot that CIA.
I forgot Senior
Forgot
Bush.
that CIA plant.
He was only a 1-termer. He was like Peanut Man. Wasn't Ford right before Carter? Well,
Yeah.
Ford
took over.
Ford never.
Nixon.
Yes, Ford never had a.
Who was a Jewish plant? Look it up. Spiro Agnew, right?
Yeah.
Left. Look who supported Ford. Look where Ford came from. Isn't that, I mean, you can
Ford
look
was the vice president.
How'd he get there? Because Spiro Agnew had to fucking leave. He never ran. He never ran for nothing.
I thought Ford was on the ticket with
Richard Nixon and Spiro Agnew, and Agnew got impeached or got in trouble, whatever, and he fucking resigned the vice presidency before Nixon got in trouble. Which, by the way, Nixon didn't do nothing. Nixon got hung out the fucking dry.
Yeah. Getting ready to light the pipe and have a shot of Everclear.
Hit it up, bud! Oh,
Everclear, fuck that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Might as well fucking go suck off the diesel tank.
Yeah, that was ooh.
If you look into Gerald Ford, he never.
Ooh.
I think he was a senator or.
Clinton 93 to 2000. Yes, you're right. When I say 92, they get elected.
See? Catfish knows I'm right. Hell yeah. Ford didn't fucking run for shit. Never ran for vice president. Never ran for president.
Well, I know he never ran for president.
And if you look at his backers and all that shit, it's a little disturbing. That's all I gotta say. It's fucking weird how these little hat people have been involved with a lot of shit.
Nixon resigned for Ford. Well, yeah, he resigned because he was going to get thrown out.
Yeah. Under bullshit.
All Fords suck. And we're not talking about the trucks.
Nixon was I think till this day, Nixon still fucking smoked everybody as far as the popular vote and all that shit. I think he's even smoked Trump. I might be wrong.
Yes, Bush Sr. was after Reagan because Bush Sr.
See, when
was
I was
Reagan's vice president.
When I was a kid, because that's when I started paying attention, I thought that was just the way it went. That the vice president would just, that's going to be the next guy.
Well, that was a lot of times they got elected, but it didn't mean it wasn't a given that they were going to.
Of course, at that time, I didn't fucking know. In 88, I was what?
Bush Sr. got elected because of all the good things Reagan did.
Yeah.
You know, you got it. For those of you old enough to remember, some of you won't, but, you know, take Reagan and Trump are a lot alike as far as the wanting to have peace around the world and all that. Those of you remember the historic Mr. Gorbachev take down that wall and all that stuff. So the end of the Cold War, you younger ones in here ain't gonna remember that, but name the only 5 presidents that are not buried in the U.S.
Couldn't tell you.
You got me there, dude. That one I do not know. So tell us, because now I'm curious.
Started out that the loser was the vice president. Yeah. Imagine trying to do business back in the day when the loser of the election was the vice president.
Yeah.
The fuck? I don't know. That was like what, early.
I want to know where the 5 people are buried
I know,
now.
right?
Come on, Ace Maduro.
Yeah. Bush Senior.
Read my lips. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the downfall of him,
Yeah.
but he sucked anyhow. Come on, Ace Maduro. I want to see who the 5.
Yeah, who's the 5 presidents aren't
Not buried in the U.S.
US.
That one's, I find that interesting now, because no, I did not know that any president wasn't buried in the U.S.
I thought they all had libraries and their own personal burial and all that bullshit.
And their own plane put in their library and all that shit. So,
If all Fords suck, who swallows?
technically, Congress raised the taxes, but he went along with it. Yes, that's the other thing people got to realize. I had one person in a video a month ago that was basically, we're $37 trillion in debt, and it's all Trump's fault. I'm like, please explain how then.
Well, the last trillion.
Yes, but the thing is, like Eric just said, the president signs the shit into law, but it's got to go through fucking Congress first.
I mean, the only thing I can say about that, the trillion that Trump's added, is you have to spend money to make money with any business. So I can kind of see that. But what has been done to fucking calm that shit down?
I got somebody yesterday. I think it was in my fucking plow and snow video.
Dirty Eric says they're all buried in the U.S.
That's why I want to know who the 5 are. Maybe they're Googling right now.
Yeah.
But
70s were better.
But I had somebody in the video the other day that started in about the, what was it?
Bushes all voted for Biden and Hillary.
Trump's the first Republican since Reagan. Well, the first real. Well, look at warmonger Cheney that just died there. He voted for Kamala Harris.
Pile of shit.
So I had an argument with somebody the other day about
the 5. The 5 still living.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Oh, you're so
there you go.
Zane, you got us, bud. These are 11%, so I'm a little.
Holy fuck, them things are 11%?
I've only had 2 of them, and I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, they're. Yeah. Whoops, I got work tomorrow.
Wind Dragon, winter. I would rather be coming than stroking like a Ford.
Oh,
here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. We got to start the truck shit.
No, fuck. They're all junk now.
You know what? If any of you want to give me one for free, I don't give a fuck what flavor it is. I'll take that ugly looking, what you call it, Mitsubishi or whatever. Yeah. I'll take that ugly little fucking thing up there in Auburn and beat the shit out of it.
Cheney is looking
up for yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look up Halliburton.
The million, and you wonder why we have an extreme Islamic terrorist problem still to this day. Imagine you're a 9-year-old kid and a bomb comes through the roof of your house and just murders your entire family.
Well,
you're told that was America.
We had to get those weapons of mass destruction that weren't there.
Where were those at?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Great.
We get it now, Chad, that it's a trick question.
To be stroking your Cummins, or you gotta be
hard as a rock first. But that's what I mean. Look at who benefited. Look at who made $40 billion off of the.
The other problem.
And look at who was the CEO of Halliburton for many years.
So during now looking back.
I don't know what you're drinking.
These are fucking. The wife got them from a customer. They're Cutwater Lemon Drop Martini. And they're 11%, and I tell you what, that's all you need is 2. I mean, we've been cutting down on the drinking, so I'm feeling, pretty good. So during the Clinton years, a lot of people don't understand this either. So during the Clinton years, obviously, the military-industrial complex shrunk down. So we used to have like 12 to 15 different companies making our shit. They're like, hey, we need to consolidate, and we're trimming everything down.
Sounds like agriculture today.
So now we only have like 5. You got, fucking Lockheed and all the big 5, right?
Is Halliburton still a company?
I don't believe so.
So they made their $40 billion and cashed out.
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that's like agriculture. This video that's coming out in a couple of days, I talk about that same shit. There used to be, oh, I can't tell you a number, but fucking tons of seed companies, tons of fertilizer companies. Now they've all merged into like 3 or 4.
And what's that do to your cost?
And you don't think that the leader of this one, the leader of this one, the leader of this one aren't getting together and going, this is the prices we need to
They all
stop.
golf together, bud.
Yeah. So that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Bush, Clinton, Obama, Biden, Trump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's your 5.
They're not buried on U.S. soil.
Well, there's one that probably will be soon, the way he's acting. We live in Amerigata.
Yeah, his days are numbered.
Still trying to figure out where Amerigata is. All right, you fuckers, it's 9:15. You've had us for 2.5 hours almost.
Mess America.
January 30th. You think you can remember that, Sierra? No, you'll be a smart ass and you'll ask.
Yeah.
So January 30th, as long as it's not 40-mile-per-hour winds and
We got some shit coming next week.
snowing like a fucker. Yeah, do you see the fact? It's like all next week. I think we're gonna have a winter this year.
Good thing I got
They're showing, and they're showing like 20s instead of.
Look, good thing I got American-made snowmobiles.
I got Canuck made.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing they got going for them is they always get snow, so I guess they know how to build it.
Oh, and he's about the only one that we still haven't done a trade deal with yet. We have with pretty much the rest of the world, but Carney keeps. And
Weird.
It's funny, the Canadians the 99% of you Canadians that'll come into my channel.
Like, what's up with that one district that was trying to secede or whatever and come to America? Like,
Well,
there's some crazy shit.
The Canadians that'll come into my fucking comments going, I don't know why this stupid fuck won't make a deal. He's costing us a fortune.
Yeah,
And
because
I'm
he's
like,
a fucking libtard.
Oh, God. You guys thought you had it bad with
I
Trudeau.
mean, they have the same problem that we have in the state. As they have the major cities, they're full of libtards.
Yep.
Stacked on each other like cordwood.
And then everybody else out in the country.
Right, they haven't touched grass in a fucking decade.
Halliburton still is a company in the oil fields. Okay,
Yeah.
so they got into another money making.
Oh, there we go.
Instead of bombs and weapons,
we have half the Navy parked outside of Venezuela because they got some shit oil there.
That's what Ryan Hall said. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be.
I follow that guy, Ryan Hall.
I know.
You know
He's good. And he's
You want to
fucking
know
accurate.
how he
I
got
like
where
him.
he's at? Have you ever seen the backstory on him?
No.
So he went through meteorologist school
Yeah, I knew that.
and graduated right when the pandemic kicked off.
Oh, yeah, I do remember hearing that. So he started doing the YouTube thing.
And he's making more money on
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes, because he's
than he
got.
would-
He's got like 4 or 5 million
Yeah,
followers.
that's why I watch my weather now.
And he made a second channel, a bot channel. Did you see that?
No.
That's on 24 hours a day. I think if you go to the
Ryan Hall, y'all.
yeah, but if you go to like push the info
Mm-hmm.
on any of his videos, it'll show his second channel. His second channel just like runs all the time, showing radar and the forecast and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably making tons more money on.
Yeah, I watch that Max Velocity sometimes too, Betty. There's another one too. There's a third one, but I can't stand the guy. He just talks way too fucking much.
There was a younger kid I watched tonight that was talking about how shit's like,
Max Velocity is a younger kid.
Like,
He
we're
looks
gonna
like
have-
he's in his 20s, late 20s.
Yeah, we're gonna have some like crazy fluctuation in temperatures up and down, and it's
Brian, I must be pretty fucked up. This was the highlight of my day. Well, we're glad we can be the highlight of your day.
just- you're welcome,
Freddie. I don't know what
Ryan
you're
Hall,
talking
y'all. J Dub.
All right, January 30th.
Yep.
We'll see you on January 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll fucking remind you in future videos.
Oh man, we're missing on December 26th.
Well, that's because we did it tonight because we missed out on
He was scared to drive 1.5 miles up the road, bud.
more like a
My
mile.
lights never went off. The internet was fine. Oh, a little bit of snow.
And it was 40-mile-an-hour winds. The fucking snow was
You
drifting.
got a fucking dually. Ain't gonna like you're gonna get
And
flipped over.
my mother's birthday
I
is
did-
December
I did-
26th.
I don't know if you
So
noticed, but my flagpole finally gave up.
Oh,
the
did
ghost.
it fall?
Oh yeah. Because I never took my flag down, so that fucking. I was like, oh, I gotta take Old Glory off the yard. Fuck. So now I gotta get a real flagpole.
Clippers coming through. I will be ice fishing. We ain't that cold yet.
Yeah, we ain't there yet.
You get out on the ice here, you're a little dumb.
Merry
Bless
Christmas.
you,
Merry
Jimmy,
Christmas.
and
Yeah,
you and your
yeah,
family
Merry
have a
Christmas.
blessed Christmas.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep, Merry
Yep.
Christmas. I don't know. If we get the whim, maybe we'll do something before
Maybe I'll do
Christmas.
I've kind of.
Yeah, tell this fuck to start doing a few videos.
I'll do this couple, yeah.
Christ.
Well, I was doing.
He doesn't need me to do them. He can do his own.
I can do my own. I got my own channel. Yeah.
I actually was. Carl sent me something on Instagram the other day, and I go, "Where the fuck's Jimmy's videos? I thought he's sending me shit." He messages me back, "We ain't fucking sent me anything."
No. I've been dis something or whatever. I'm just sick of it.
70s had 25-cent 10-ounce beers. Oh, that's not even going to the price of things back then.
Oh, Jesus.
I used to buy my smokes, Camel Lights, out of the cigarette machines at the bars for $1.75 because they charged an extra 50 cents at the bars to pull the knob there and get your. You can buy them for $1.25
what
at
year
the
was
fucking
that?
store. Mid 80s, late
So
80s.
what was $1.75 worth in 1980?
Oh yeah, compared to today, yeah.
So you can't. I mean, it was probably roughly ish the same.
Jimmy, get your balls out of Andy's field. Oh,
Whatever.
yeah. No, what they're picking on you about is because when I did my snowplow video the other day,
Balls.
that came out 2 or 3 days ago.
The Grand Rats got some shit out in your field.
Oh yeah, there was a ball out here in this field, but I also said in my video while I was plowing snow, I go, "How many stones do you think are in my field across from Jimmy's house?" And then when I drove,
My whole fucking driveway's over there.
and then when I drove by here yesterday morning, I had a 7 o'clock doctor's appointment because I always take the early one. Ever since I started going over there during fucking COVID, they're like, "Well, we're open early." I said, "Good. I want the fucking 7 o'clock because I ain't wearing a face diaper and I'm not dealing with the fucking libtards that come in here."
Right.
So I'm coming first thing.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up the road. I saw your fucking pile and I'm going, I should come up with the GoPro and go, "Here's the answer to my
There's on
video.
my fucking driveway.
Here's the answer to my video question. Half of Jim's fucking driveway's in the field across the
2
road."
years ago, I spent $2,800 to put new stone in my driveway, and it's all in your field and in my side yard.
And his,
Or up where Sydney, and Sid's gonna have a great fucking pathway now this year.
and his yard out here, you can't see the grass at the moment because it looks like this countertop here. It's kind of brown.
Just
A little bit of mud.
Just fucking
A
peeled.
little bit of mud.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm thinking-
Michigan. Michigan is cold. Going to snow soon. It's that time of year.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't want to call it, look, because last year, I called you to do mom and dad's to push, get
Holy fuck.
What
Not to
happened?
interrupt you, but a pack of smokes is 13 and a quarter in Alaska.
Holy fuck!
Half in taxes.
You need to fucking
Fuck that.
look at these are like $13 a carton.
Carton. Yeah. Online, dude. Look some
Wow.
shit up. The shipping to Alaska might be a
Gotta
little
be-
bit more.
That's a bit of a bitch,
True,
yeah.
but still.
I started
Whoa.
smoking 35 cents a pack. Marlboro Reds.
Mud running
Damn.
at Jimmy's. Yeah, his front yard's
Yeah.
mud running right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, oh yeah.
All right, enough. We're out January 30th. Everybody have a good Christmas.
Later on, y'all.
See ya.